Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and we're going to be doing some event clearing, maybe play some Dark Road, maybe do some of the monthly challenges, maybe climb through Coliseum, because normally I'm actually pretty lazy at doing Coliseum. But as always, as promised, that I will be doing my Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi pulls. We'll be doing them in 30 minutes, so just give people enough time to join if they want to join, kind of see that I'm streaming, kind of hop in. So in 30 minutes, that's when we're going to be pulling for our Kairi. So let's go ahead. Actually, let me take a look at some of this stuff. I just got to make sure that the things are working. I was actually playing PTCGO before hopping on here, and I didn't realize what time it was. And I was like, oh shoot, I got to start streaming. So I actually had to forfeit my game in PTCGO, but it's fine. I just want to make sure everything's working. I was just way too enamored playing Pika-Rom. Okay, so what should we do? Should we start with Dark Road, or should we do Dark Road, or should we do Union Cross? Because truthfully, there's a lot of stuff in Dark Road that I have to do, but honestly, watching Dark Road is like ridiculously boring. Like, I feel like there is very little big brain playing that I'm actually doing in this game. I'm either oh, I have to download something anyways. I feel like I'm either like using charms to get through the stuff that I can't beat, or like I'm completely trailblazing through the stuff that I can beat. You know what I mean? Like, Dark Road is just Kingdom Hearts AFK, and I feel like it's not fun to watch. Do people have fun watching other people play Dark Road? Let me know. Let me know, because maybe I've thought about streaming it before, but like there's so much not to do. Dark Road is chat interaction time. It's when I'm not paying attention, but I still want to be earning stuff. See, look at all this. Okay, so for Ifrit, like, I couldn't beat it in one go, so I used 4 charms. But like, who cares? Because like, in the missions, I still got the 15, or I'm sorry, wrong one. I still got the 1500 jewels for like defeating it, even though I had to use charms, which are also in here. Like, you can earn charms. So it's like, oh my gosh. And then you just have to keep hopping back in the quest. And honestly, I find it like really annoying. Like this fluttering mission, I just keep jumping in there, and then like I have enough time to like wash my hands, and then I come back, and then I have to do it all over again. Like it's so droll. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when Dark Road was announced, there was like so much potential for it to be cool. We can actually do the quests. The quest is like irrelevant. We could do Dark Road quests. But should we start off with that? Let's do the Dark Road quest. Because I'm part of groups that like to talk about this kind of stuff. Like even my Discord talks about like spoilers. And I'd hate to sort of like passively hear them and then just be like, no, I should have experienced it myself. So why don't we do the quest actually? So we've got, how much time we got? We got 25 minutes to do the quest before we pull for Kairi. So let's go ahead, hop in there. Let me go ahead and make sure I can hear my game audio so that we can watch it together. So let's bump this back up to 50 and let's mute it for now. There's a lot of stuff that goes into like streaming, like lots of button clicking off scenes that y'all are not seeing. But I didn't say hello to the people that are here so far. So Luigi Q, okay, Luigi, please tell me that's correct, or tell me if it's wrong. Let me know what you like, what the enunciation is, so I could say it correctly. Thriller Island, hey bro, thank you so much for your metal analysis docs. They're really helpful. There was a time where I made the videos and I put like a lot of work into it, and then I posted it on a group and someone was just like, yeah, I don't have time for your 15-minute video. And like, it hit me, yeah, the videos are long. Like I explain a lot of stuff in these videos, but like, yeah, they're long. Like, I understand. So ever since then, I started writing documents for stuff rather than just making videos for it. So I'm glad that, you know, there's different forms out there. There's a video, there's a document, there's a template you can watch, or that you can see. So it's like, I've got a lot of different avenues for you to learn what I'm trying to talk about here. And I think that just makes a good teacher, you know, like having different avenues of teaching. So I'm glad that the docs help. I'm glad that the videos help. I'm glad that the templates help. So yeah, I'm glad that people are finding good use out of the fact that I like go the extra mile to make these like different forms of media. My hair is doing this weird thing where like there's just this little piece that's just like, it's just like, not today, dude, not today. But yeah, I post multiple forms of media just to, you know, because some people like to read better. Some people use like Google Translate to read my video notes rather than actually watching the videos because I speak English. YouTube does not give subtitles in other countries as far as I understand it. So yeah, I'm glad it's helpful. Honestly, that's all I want is to be like helpful with it, because this game is so like annoyingly hard. Like, if I was a beginner playing this game, I'd be like, this is so complicated. Like, why is it so difficult? So yeah, I'm glad you find the docs helpful. Luigi Dark Road, just chat interaction time, right? Luigi. Oh, wait, Luigi just like the Mario bro. Okay, alright, cool. So we got 2 Luigis in chat. There can only be one. I'm just kidding. Thriller Island, yeah, Dark Road's pretty passive. I don't enjoy it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. Guilio, hey, what's going on? Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. Luigi, it's short for Luis Guillermo. Okay, alright, cool, awesome, good to know. Victor, what's going on? How's it going? Did you join for Dark Road or did you join for the polls? Thriller Island, I used to pull every banner without thought, but now I know there's a lot of strategy involved. Yeah, there is because it's like, sometimes there's medals where they won't last very long, and then it's just like, shoot, I sunk my jewels really quickly. And then other times it's just like, this is gonna last me forever. Like, remember heal buffers, like they last like a solid year plus on average. I actually still use Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A's for PvP, so yeah, heal buffers last you a long time. Copy medals, they're good until the next set of copy medals come out. Staples get replaced super quickly, and then every once in a while we get something unique, like a Renova medal. So yeah, there's lots of thinking to be involved. That's why the videos are long. It's not because I'm trying to keep you or trying to hold you in place. I really just want you to know, like, based on my experiences with the game for the past almost 4.5 years, like, this is the stuff that stayed, this is the stuff that's gone. So yeah, I'm just trying to be helpful. Let's see. John Carlos, dude, I think the videos are long, but worth it. A lot of good info you give out. Yeah, see, this was honestly like this huge internal debate that I had on whether or not I thought the videos were too long. Because people told me they were too long. Like, it almost felt like I was getting like insulted for making really long videos, because people were like, oh, you just can't keep people around, or, you know, you're going way too much into things. Like, when is this ever going to be useful? And I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, I've been playing this game for a while, and like, you really want to consider all the options, especially when it comes to the really hard quests, because like on average, this game makes one really hard quest every, like, I don't know, like 3-4 months. So like like critical mode events, or ones where we have to fight Final Fantasy bosses, like we might be getting one soon because they're going to do that Brave Exvius collab. So we might have to fight like a super hard boss soon, and I want to make sure you're prepared for that. Like, someone who just joined in the past 15 days does not remember the travesty that was like the critical mode Leviathan event. That thing was disgustingly hard. I actually didn't even pass it because I didn't have good reverse medals. So yeah, I'm just trying to like future prep you, because like part of what makes this game really frustrating, Union Cross specifically, not Dark Road. There's a lot of different frustrations with Dark Road, but one of the most frustrating things about Union Cross is when you're trying your best and you can't pass. Like, that's so incredibly frustrating. So it's like, I'd rather recommend medals that are going to help you pass those really hard quests, rather than just saying like, and I want you to understand, that's the number one thing when it comes to these medal analysis. I want you to understand, because there's going to be times where I'm not going to be there. Like, I can't make an analysis video. Like, I still have like a life outside of like streaming that I have to pay attention to, because, you know, what pays for this apartment isn't streaming. But yeah, like there's just a lot of stuff to pay attention to, and I want to make sure that not only myself, but like my audience members see value in being like future proofed. So that's the idea. 20 minutes. I want to make sure we have like enough time to do these quests, and I think I'm like level 29, 28, so we should be good to pass them. Yeah, we're level 28, and I feel pretty confident in my ability to button click. So let's see what else is going on in chat. Galio, it's night. Okay, cool. See, okay, so I try sometimes to vary up when I start streaming, because I know there's people like halfway across the world. Like, I looked at my statistics recently, and I think only like 60% of my viewers are from the United States of America, whereas the other like 40% are like from all over the world. So I try to vary up my time when I stream so that people can join in at different times, like especially when it's like convenient, you know, maybe they're just chilling and then they just want to like watch some stuff, be involved. So Yeah, I'm trying to vary up my time, so I'm glad I was able to catch it before you headed off to bed. Crimson Ray, I just played Dark Road to get jewels on my Union Cross account. Yeah, honestly, like, I've pulled in Dark Road maybe a maximum of, like, 6 times, and it was really just for ha-has. Like, oh, see, like, right here, we got a free deal. Nice. All right, what do we got? Also, the free deal, like, it's, like, good and it's, like, bad, because the free deal only has the really bad medals. Like, I don't believe the color plus music things are in here. What is it? It's like, they're not mages, but let's see. Yeah, these are all just physical attacks. So none of the newer medals are in here. So really, this free deal in the long run is just shop points. This is just free 4 shop points a day somewhere down the line. But yeah, I've just only pulled on this game for fun. I pulled maybe twice when Kairi came out, and then I remembered that I got 1,000 shop points from having 90% completion in my Union Cross album. So I was like, oh, I could if I ever need something like so desperately bad, I could just use shop points for it. I could even get key art number 2 if I wanted to, but I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather spend them like in bits for like new elemental stuff that comes out, like Ariel. Whoa, I thought for a hot minute I bought it. I already have Ariel. But like, see, I might need Ventus because I don't have any wind attacks, like Axel's wind. No, Axel's fire. Of course, Axel's fire. What kind of nonsense am I speaking? Which one is wind? There was another wind card that came out. But yeah, regardless, like, Dark Road's, I don't know. I feel like it's like kind of a joke right now. Let's see. Red Baron, also pulling for Kairi, but I'm waiting till my pet training slot expires. Fair. Thriller Island, yeah, the videos are really informative. Cool, awesome, I'm glad. John Carlos, see, I didn't even know all that stuff now, but now I know there's better strats. I hope that it's because of my videos at some point, like, really helped you through it. Luigi, I like long videos. See, it's a mixed bag, because some people like long videos because they enjoy like really delving in and talking about it, and then sometimes like when videos are too short, you feel like you didn't get a lot out of it. Like sometimes I look at like 3-minute videos and it's just like, it's either really information packed, like really crazy fast-paced nuts, or it's not like gonna help me, you know what I mean? Like, I can make a 2-minute video that says pull, don't pull, but I'd rather make a video that's like, all right, let's look at this, let's look at this, let's look at this, let's look at this. Now, here's all the information. If you want to pull, XYZ reasons why. You know what I mean? Like, I've been playing this game long enough for me to just say, this is good, this is not good, and then just call it a day there. But, like, I'd rather teach you, and you understand, so you can make informed decisions on your own, rather than be dependent on me just cranking out videos, you know? Because, again, there's going to be times where I can't be there. Let's see. Thriller Island, Wreck-It Ralph ramped up the difficulty a lot. It did, but also it's nothing compared to the events. The events are like, they can be like ridiculously hard. John Carlos, see, that's all good information I think about now, so it's great info you give us. You make it easier for us to understand. That's what I want, to understand. Just understand how to play the game, and then you'll have fun with it. If you don't understand, if there's all these new mechanics, and then it's just like you didn't realize that they even existed, because this game's tutorial is like garbo. It's like, I guess we're not going to be able to play until Dark Road until we're done with the pulls. But remember, this is like downtime. This is downtime to let people filter in as we're... Oh, we got to download more stuff for the game. Nice. Oh, this is the VIP information that Roboloid posted earlier. But yeah, this game's information center is like not very good, or it's not very well put together, because they kept releasing new things without like updating the explanations. You know what I mean? I think the beginner's guide is still on version 1, and that was like 2 years ago. So like, Square, like, just pay me. Just pay me. I'll make the explanations. I'm already doing it for free. Maybe I should stop doing it for free. Maybe that's when Square's gonna pay me, when I stop doing it for free and start making demands. Let's see. Victor, I joined to see the pulls yesterday. I caught Kairi on the 3rd pull. Yo, okay, let's make a deal. I'll make a deal with everyone on stream right now. If I get Kairi earlier than the 5th pull, I will also pull for Sora. That is the deal I will make on stream. So if we get Kairi on the first pull or the fourth pull, anything before the Mercy, I will pull for Sora as well. Because truthfully, I think Sora's a good medal. I don't think he's like game breaking. I don't think he's like, you know, sliced bread. I don't think he's as cool as sliced bread, but I still think he's useful. Like, that's a crazy multiplier. And for those who pulled for a Dark Riku, like, yes, Dark Riku has PvP utility. He's got the 100% defense boost piercing with a supernova attack, 30% with his regular attack. There's a lot of, and he's got the critical hit. So he's like a more useful, slightly less powerful form of Sora. Sora really just lacks the PvP utility, but I still think Sora's a good medal. Like, I did the math for it. Sora at his highest multiplier is the equivalent of a tier 11 with a 19 multiplier. So remember that multipliers go up, like special attack bonuses, they usually go up like 50 to 80% at a time. So you can actually just do the math. Like, I can't show you on a calculator, but you can just do the math. You calculate the amount of damage that Sora does, and then you see how much damage a medal with 80% more special attack bonus would have. Then you see the multiplier. It's like calculating for X. It's kind of weird. It's just like Sora multiplier times Sora strength is equal to X times multiplier of like tier 11, which you can just guesstimate at plus 50 to plus 80%. So like plus 400% in terms of the tier. Like this number right here is likely, at most, I see it being 400%. At the minimum, I see it being 380. Let's see. Luigi, I actually got Riku because he fills a spot in my Fenrir. I should have enough proud mode for Kairi, need more magic medals. Yeah, see, I don't discourage pulling for medals. I don't say, like, don't do it. Like, don't do it. You're gonna be in trouble if you pull. Like, I think it's very situational. I think medals, they're all, like, I say it in my top 10 video. I said in the first one I did, and then the one I did in June. All medals are good. All medals have a usefulness. It's up to you as the player to interpret how they can be useful. And of course, some are more useful than others. Those are the ones that I recommend you pull for. But like, I think Riku's still good. Like 30% special or 30% defense boost piercing on a medal that's got like a 22 multiplier and the highest strength stat in the game. That's gotta be good. You know what I mean? Like, I had someone in the comment section say that, you know, a lot of people have been dissing Riku because, like, they say don't pull for him. But I don't think it's not that he's not good. I still think he's good. Like, he's got a great multiplier that's going to work for PvE content. That 30% defense boost piercing is still PvP utility, even though he doesn't have 100%. I just don't think his whole package is worth 17,000 jewels. I just can't say it's worth 17,000 jewels when we could have something like Kairi, which is way more versatile, and that costs the same amount of jewels. Let's see. All right, oh my gosh. I'm falling behind in chat. Crimson Ray, the new Kairi looks cool, but I'm trying to save now for the JP anniversary. Smart strategy. You cannot go wrong with saving. There is no way you can go wrong with saving unless you're just not passing content. You spend the jewels to pass the content. Like, that's the 1-to-1 ratio right there. Red Baron, nice Victor. Did the count reset when you get it early? Yes, the count resets for a medal when you get it early. The only time that's not true is when it is a banner with multiple featured medals. So, for example, the Final Fantasy VII Remake banner, if you got a Sephiroth early, you're still guaranteed something on the 5th pull, or on the 3rd pull. So, it shouldn't reset, or it should reset if you get it early, because this is just a one featured banner, or one featured medal banner. Let's see. Ricardo, hey chat, what should I do with my 100,000 jewels? I don't have any good medals besides Reaper copy medal. You could go for Kairi. Ricardo, you could go for Kairi because, like, what's great about Kairi is that because she gives all medals strength, she works pretty much anywhere. If you're new and you only have Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A and you don't have extra attack on it, then you're, number one, not getting enough buffs. Number two, you're not getting any medal strength from it. So having Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A in the first slot, and then Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi in the second slot, you're getting your gauges, you're getting your buffs, you are getting a medal strength bonus, you're making sure you have second chance on your Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A. So Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A plus Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi is a really good start combination for any beginner. Any beginner. I really don't think you can go wrong unless the enemy's got 100% magic reflection. That is where it goes wrong. But That's such a powerful two metal combo. Like, really, if Kairi was just as strong with a 0 gauge cost, she'd be broken. She'd be, like, disgustingly broken. Like, that would be the metal. You could bring just that metal alone into almost any fight and still win. Like, they had to nerf her somehow, I guess. And I guess they did it by doing the gauge cost. That's really, like, my biggest problem with Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi is that she's got, if she had no multiplier, or I'm sorry, if she had no multiplier, she wouldn't be good. If she had no gauge cost, that would be really big for players because she could either be their heal buffer or their damage metal. Yes, she doesn't cast Asuna, but man, she'd be such a fantastic heal buffer if she had a gauge cost of 0. For sure. Let's see. Monsieur, Master Nexel, teacher of all mechanics. Oh no, I'm not a teacher. I'm always a student. I'm always learning. Thriller Island. Yeah, the beginner's guide isn't good. I was just looking for information and found your channel. Yeah, oh wait, I forgot. That's why we went to Union Cross, so that we could see the beginner's guide and see, like, how ridiculously outdated it is. Let's see. Alright, this is the beginner's guide. It's on the first page. And for players recently starting Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, Dev Team's Keyblade setup. Alright, so first of all, this is still using Xi'an EX. And it's in Japanese still, which is like, they didn't even create their own screens. They just borrowed the ones from JP. I feel like that's just really lazy. Sub-slots are still there. That's still relevant. Like, this is crazy. These are tier 8s. I feel like this is just not, and then, like, I don't know. I feel like that's just not, they could have just used an English screen. I don't know. This is the global version that's in English, so it makes sense that it's in English. The dev team members provided their medals and comments in Japanese. We've translated them below. Okay. So, what are the... I haven't even read these comments, to be truthful. Slot 1, illustrated Xi'an EX. Cool. Alright. Traits, max gauges +2. I'm pretty sure Xi'an EX can have 2 traits. And first of all, it should have second chance, and it should also have extra attack. It's an older medal, but I didn't have any other medals that really met my needs. It also has defense boost 6 max. That translates to me as that I don't play the game. Like, it's an older medal. I don't have other medals that meet my needs, and it has defense boost 6 max. Like, or defense boost 4, not even defense boost 6 max. Like, what? Alright, slot 2, HD Nominee. Has ground enemy defense -60, respectable. Paralysis resist 20%, it happens. A boosted imitation medal, it copies Young Xehanort in slot 3 and has the ground enemy trait. Cool, that one's actually truthful. Slot 3, Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Young Xehanort. He's got ground enemy defense -60, strength +2000. He's missing 2 traits. Like, what? See, this is where the guides come in handy, where it's just like, yeah, you gotta have a full trait deck. Like, honestly, I would prefer a well-traded tier 9 over like a dumb traded tier 10. Like, a tier 9 with good traits is on average better than a tier 10 with awful traits. So, yowza. Okay. It hasn't been upgraded to Supernova Plus yet. Again, kind of saying, like, we're the devs, but we don't play our game. So I could use some of those dual Meow Wows. Yep. Well, now I've got, like, 300 tickets. You could have some of mine. And first of all, not having attack boost max on it. Slot 4, Prime Illustrated Roxas has attack boost 4, aerial defense -60, respectable, max HP +800. Again, it happens. It's easy for me to trait this Prime medal. I feel that his damage output holds even now. Has the aerial enemy trait. It would hold out if it had ground, aerial, and then an attack boost max skill. Slot 5, Illustrated Dusk has attack boost 4 Lux plus, ground enemy defense -60, sleep resist 20%. Again, the ground enemy defense is fine. Copies Prime Roxas in slot 4, has the ground enemy trait. Sure. This is weird because they comment on it, but it's like, it doesn't say why it's useful. Like, I could imitate this, but if I was a beginner, I wouldn't understand why it works. Alright, so that was, first of all, wait, what part was that? It's part 8? Are we going backwards? It goes up in number. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because the most relevant stuff is at the top. Alright, skills and traits. You know, this is still relevant. This is still relevant. Yeah, reading this is still relevant. It's good to know that. Traits, again, relevant to know. Nothing about strength stacking, though. Nothing about the fact that, like, you know, certain metals give you a base strength increase. This is actually useful. This when I will level is useful. Because this is just math. This is just numbers. And I'm a big fan of numbers. Huge fan of numbers. Alright. I'll level. Get the organization 13. Not super relevant. I mean, as long as you level, if you defeat, like, I think 15 of the advanced raid bosses, you get enough flux. Weekly raid. Let's earn some jewels. All right, let's see what we got here. Clear story quests, complete missions. Oh yeah, the daily and weekly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Get them from various boards. That one's kind of arguable. There's very few boards in this game that give you jewels. Like, there's Union Cross that gives you, like, 10 at a time. And then there's the Radiant Raid event that gives you, like, 300 at the end of your, like, copious amounts of hours of raiding. Weekly Jewel Extravaganza. Yep. That's a thing. Metal Strength. Oh, this is actually a very useful piece of information that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. So no matter how high your metal's damage multiplier or special attack may be, if its strength stat is lower than the enemy's defense stat, you'll only inflict 1 damage. That's a super, super huge relevant piece right there. Your metal strength increases as you level up. That's relevant. Again, they didn't talk anything about strength stacking, which is such a huge, important thing to talk about. Deck metal and cost. Buffs and debuffs. Does it say how high they go up to? I'm kind of curious. Can be stacked up to 15 times. All right. They did put it in there. They did put it in there. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. This is like things you should understand. And granted, it is still stuff you should understand. If you're a new player, you should definitely understand the stuff in the beginner's guide, but it's so, like, it's not enough. It's definitely not enough. All right. Holy Hera, I fell back behind in comments. All right, I don't mean to be rude. I truly don't, but I'm going to try and blaze through the comments I didn't read, and then because we got to do our polls in, like, 2 minutes. Let's see. Riku, or Luigi, Riku, am I a joke too? Riku's aight. He's okay. He should have gotten a better medal. He's a Keyblade master, darn it. John Carlos, wait, I didn't even know you could kill the Heartless on the download screen. Oh yeah, no, there's this super awesome one where if you kill enough, there's like a row, and you just go ba 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 ba. Let's see. Red Baron, Ricardo, it's probably not a bad idea to pull for Sora. Kairi's a bit more versatile. Yeah. Like, honestly, Kairi can go in the second slot of every Keyblade, and you're still gonna get good use out of her. Like, remember, one of the best things about heal buffers is that you can put them off slot, like particularly in the first slot, and still get good use out of them. It's the same idea with Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, because she gives all metal strength. You're gonna be getting that inherently. She fixes for buffs, so let's just say, like, I should probably do examples of these, right? After I pull for her, I'll show you some examples of what I mean, like why it's so important that you understand all of the mechanics of Kairi, because Kairi's got so many built-in mechanics. All right, let me just make sure I say hello to all the people that haven't been here for the first 30 minutes. So Red Baron, welcome. One Scarf, haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad to see you here. Let's see. Umbro, what's going on? Umbro is definitely one of my longest subscribers and, like, frequent stream viewers, even if I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, so I really appreciate you. Let's see. Eugene, does this game still release weekly medals? No, not anymore. It's not as bad as it was before. It used to be, like, monstrosity. Matt, did I miss the polls? No, you're actually just in time. Little Onion that could. Good, I didn't miss the polls. I should be pulling in 7 minutes. You posted that 7 minutes ago? See, that's how long I get to explaining. Oh my gosh. McBiscuit, hello, sir. Hope y'all are having a good night. We're about to have a better night. We're about to pull for Kairi. Antoine, you came just in time for the polls. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. So I'm going to release this as a video. So in case you want to watch it later, you know, we'll have a video for it later. First of all, let's look at these awesome banner designs. Like, I love the consistency between them. But yeah, we're going to do like another video, a separate video. I'm going to crop some of this live stream out and then put it in that video later. So we are here. We are going to pull for Kairi. Guilio, I should wait till the last day. I should. But hear me out here. It's like a Kairi medal, y'all. Like, I should, but... So, yeah, I'm gonna make an intro. I'm gonna, like, do a little explanation. But yeah, so I will be cropping this and then putting it in a separate video in case you want to watch it later, so you don't have to fish through the whole stream, find out where I do the poll. So, are y'all ready? Someone type in chat if you guys are ready for these polls. Because I'm super ready. I don't care if there's 10 days left. There could be like 90 days left and I'd still pull for it. It could get outclassed in a week and I'd still pull for it. You know, one thing actually, and I'm kind of waiting for it. 10 days left, all these medals, like all these banners go away. There's no other banners to replace them right now. So it's just like, what's coming on the 17th? There is something banana sandwich coming out on the 17th, if not before the 17th. Because what I'm expecting personally is that whenever they drop some sort of nonsense like this, where it takes a trio and releases all of the medals simultaneously, it usually means there's a trio medal coming. So for example, when they dropped all the Birth by Sleep trio medals, they came out with a Birth by Sleep trio, like, single medal. So there's a part of me that's thinking that they're going to release some sort of crazy VIP board in like 3 days that costs like 180 VIP coins, and then at the end of it you get like the trio medal. And honestly, it's been like a personal dream of mine to have like a trio medal. I have no trio medals. The only trio medal I have is, I think, Roxas, Axel, and Xion, and that's because it was a high score challenge reward way back, I think, in like September of 2016. So, all right, y'all, you joined for the polls. That's why you're here. So I will not disappoint. It is 2 minutes past when we promised to do it. So let's go ahead. Poll number 1. Again, for everyone who's just joining right now, I made a deal. I made a deal with everyone in the chat right now. If we get Kairi early, I will also pull for Sora, which may not be the smartest idea, because again, Sora is like a staple medal. That one definitely I should be waiting till the last day if I want to pull for it. But that is my deal, because we will be saving jewels. So let's do a shout out one more time to the people that just joined, and let's get this show on the road. Let's see. Kiowa, hello and good luck. Welcome to the stream. All right. Devin, she's so good. It's a good medal. I think it's a good medal. All right, here we go. Let's pull. So first pull, and again, another reason I feel comfortable, we have like almost 60,000 jewels. Like, we can pull for this and still have 45,000 jewels. Like, that's enough for like a 15 pull mercy right there. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's do it. I have no regrets, none. Even though I'm completely going against all of the advice that I give out to other people, like, this is gonna be good. All right, this is it. First pull, right? We got 1 tier 7. No. No. Why must you taunt us like this? This isn't too bad though, because like, look at all this. Look at all these like draw points that we got here. So this I'm actually gonna use for a trait for first of all, love this artwork. But I'm gonna use this as a trait. This is 7 draw points here. This is 8 draw points here. This is 7, 8, 5, 5, 8. Like, that's a lot of draw points. I forgot if I screenshotted it, so we're gonna do it anyways. All right, cool. So there's our first one. Unfortunately, not on the first one. We still have 3 pulls. Still have 3 pulls for me to mandatorily pull early. Thriller Island, I just see you like, no. Yeah, I know. It literally goes against the principles that I teach. But at the same time, like, we are secure in terms of the number of jewels that we have. So I feel okay about it. No. Why? Why is it 2 of you? What were the odds of me getting 2 soldiers as opposed to getting 1 Kairi? Truthfully, I want to know. We got a boosted King Mickey, which is just going to be sold. Look at all these draw points. Look at all these draw points. And I unlocked a training slot. So just like Red Baron, I saved my training slots until I did my 5 Mercy pull, because now I've got 2 of these bad boys unlocked. So we're good, and we will be pet training Kairi once we get her. All right, here we go. So this is pull number 3. So number 3. 3 is a magic number. We've all seen Schoolhouse Rock, right? 3 is a magic number. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, none of these medals are particularly useful. We got 2 tier 3s, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah. Yeah, I guess this is one of those polls that's like, it is what it is, y'all. Just take it. Just take it. I see people were dropping predictions. Alright, this is poll number 4. If we don't... Okay. I'm going to not look at this 4th poll, because if we get this early, we have to pull for Sora. That was my promise. That was my promise as a streamer. Streamer's honor. Alright. Is there a Kairi there? Is there the right Kairi there? Let's not jinx ourselves too bad. Nope. Nope. It looks like we just go all the way with the 5 Mercy pull. And this is why when I talk about the draw odds, you gotta make sure you have enough to Mercy it. Because your odds of getting it, even after 4 pulls, is still really, really slim. Alright, here we go. Final pull. Let's go grab our girl. Just like how Sora had to go grab her in Kingdom Hearts 3. From, like, from Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. Let's not make it sound like he did a super great job at saving her in Kingdom Hearts 3. Alright, but you know what? Regardless, we took it to the... Do we get 2? Ah, no dice. No dice. But just like how Sora had to go back in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, which came out a year after Kingdom Hearts 3 actually dropped, you know, we gotta go back. We gotta go back for our girl Kairi. So we finally got her. Super excited. We finally got her. Her banner came out yesterday. Finally got her. Super excited. Let's do the trait rolls together. So why don't we all make predictions on how the trait rolls will go? So here's our Kairi. Look at how awesome that medal looks. I'm a huge fan of, like, Kairi with Keyblade medals. Like, let's see. You know what? No. I'm gonna be condensing this later. So let's go ahead and do our 5 traits. So remember, you get 5 traits with every single pull. So let's go ahead and trait Kairi with the 5 that we've gotten. All right, y'all. Everyone put in the chat. What's the first trait? You have until it rings out to ring out the first trait. I see you, Isaac. The traits are gonna be bad. Just don't be defense plus 2000. Okay. All right. Strength plus 1000. I see all you guys in chat. Plus 2000 defense. Alright, here we go. Second trait. We'll give it a little bit of time to cook. So we'll only be doing predictive traits for the first 5, because then we gotta get rolling. We gotta keep rolling. Alright, I'm seeing ground, I'm seeing poison resist, I'm seeing defense plus 2000. Don't be defense plus 2000. So I'm trying to make this an attacking medal. So we're looking for ground, aerial, extra attack, and strength plus 2000. If this could be my first medal with EA 120, that would be just awesome. Yes, ground. Okay. Who said ground? Sword Neckful said ground. Nice. Good call. All right, here we go. Third trait. We'll give it like 10 seconds to cook so that people can say stuff. All right, so Sword Neckful's putting his bet on extra attack. Victor put his bet on extra attack. I got a sleep resist, 2 sleep resist, aerial. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Trait number. If we could get perfect traits just off of the, like, that would be just crazy, ridiculous luck to get perfect traits off of the 40%. Let's go 40%. No. It's fine. We're good. The game had to nerf us a little bit because we were too powerful for a little bit. We're too powerful. All right, trait number 4. Let's do it. So I've got some bets on aerial. I've got some bets on poison, HP. I got 2 HPs. Oh, it could be HP. It could be. Let's hope it's not, but it could be. All right, here we go. Trait number 4. Extra attack. No, gauges. The irony. The irony when Kairi's worst problem is gauges. So the trait's just like, we're going to give him a gauge. All right, final one, y'all. Put your bets in now. I see a poison resist. I see an aerial. Someone said EA 40. I don't know if that was for the previous one, but 10 more seconds. All bets are final, and then we do our pull. So this is going to be our last one. And remember, I always say save about 2,000 to 3,000 jewels just to make sure you can buy enough trade packs to get perfect traits. So we will see how this ends up and how many trade packs we're going to need to buy in order for us to get perfect traits for Kairi, which for me is ground, aerial, extra attack, and 2 strength plus 1000s. All right, here we go. Extra attack. No, who said poison? Devin, Thriller Island, I see you. I see you. Got it with the right call. Got it with the right call. I can respect that. I can respect my loss like that. All right, let's go to the shop. Let's go ahead and buy some traits, and then let's get right back to it. So we're gonna buy one trait pack. So you should do these one at a time. You should do these one at a time to make sure that you're not overspending, because like the odds of me running into a second Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi are just really slim. So, all right, here we go. Let's just kind of speed roll these, kind of see what we got. Boom. Oh, no. No. Ground enemy defense minus 60 does not stack. Maybe I should have put it in a more favorable spot. Like, I don't know about everyone else. I like when my traits look in like a certain type of canonical order. So I like when it's like strength plus 1000, strength plus 1000, EA aerial ground. Like, it's just nice to my eyes. Nice to my eyes. Boom. No. No. Not like this. Not like this. All right, let's put it on the bottom here. All right, here we go. Maybe this is why Kairi didn't do too well in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, because she just had ground enemy defense minus 60 and she couldn't fight Xehanort when he was in the sky. All right, sleep resist 20%, not particularly useful, but neither is 2 ground, so let's go ahead and replace that anyways. All right, here we go. This is trait number 9. All right, trait number 9 is going to be aerial. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. All right, let's replace this gauges. And we just need extra attack now. We can, so you don't chase for strength plus 1000. It's like just not worth it. But you definitely, with any attacking medal, you definitely always aim to have, at the very minimum, ground, aerial, and extra attack. Gauges, nuts. All right, not a problem. Let's go ahead and replace sleep resist, because I have my heal buffer. I recommend it for all heal buffers that you just stack them with resist traits. So I've got like plus 40% resist, plus 40% resist poison, 40% resist sleep, and then 100% resist on my Kingdom Hearts 3 nominate. All right, EA, let's go. Let's do it right here. No. No, you're back. I see you. Defense plus 2000. You can't fool me. I knew you had to come out at some point. Alright, here we go. I see all y'all giving me your spirit bomb energy here from Dragon Ball Z. Let's get this EA right here. Boom! Gauges. No. Not like this. You know, we've only spent for one trade pack though. So right now we're not even at the 2,000 to 3,000 jewels that I say people should be spending for trades. Alright, here we go. This is it. I can feel it. Feel it. Here we go. Extra attack. All right, Kairi, just give us extra attack right here. No. This is our 4th ground enemy defense trait. All right, so we might be digging deep. We might be going for the full 2,000. Oh no, we have 2 traits left. I thought we had only 1 left. All right. I see all y'all. I see all of y'all giving me those extra attack shout outs. Here we go. Extra attack. If this can be strength and then the next one be extra attack, I'll take that too. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we don't need to chase. We don't chase for that strength plus 1000. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Let's be like Goku. Collect everyone's energy. Boom, extra attack. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. All right, we've got 1 trait anyways. Let's just use it. Let's make good use of it. If this is strength plus 1000, we win. We just win because we didn't need to spend the 2,000 traits I normally recommend. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Strength plus 1000. Nah, not strength plus 1000. Okay, that's fine. That is completely fine. So we actually saved 1,000 jewels more than what I normally recommend, what I normally predict. So it only took 16,000 jewels to get a relatively perfectly traded Kairi. Remember, for damaging medals, you are looking for ground, aerial, dependent on the count, because sometimes when you decrease count, you don't want extra attack, but on average, if it increases count, or if it's count plus minus 0, you want extra attack, and then strength plus 2,000, but you don't need the strength plus 2,000. You can skip that. All right, y'all. You have been patiently hanging out, so let's go ahead and do our pet trait as well. So for pet trait, let's grab our Kairi. Oh, there she is. There she is. And then let's go ahead and take a Renova medal, because you can never go wrong with retrading Renova medals. because over time, they're just going to become buffer metals over time. All right, so this has sleep resist 10%. Let's try and see if we can aim for sleep resist or poison resist 100% with the Aqua. We want EA1, we want EA120 with the Kairi. No! No! All right. This is where we hit 100%. 100%. Boom. No, that's... You're missing a 0. All right. Let's get back in here. So now that we have 2 traits, now that we have 2 slots open, it's sometimes worth the jewels. So let's do... All right, let's switch it up. Let's put Aqua in the first one, and then Kairi in the second one. Here we go. I've never hit EA120. Ever. So if we can hit it on the Kairi, that would be amazing. No! No, HP is such an irrelevant trait. All right. Come on. EA120. We've never gotten EA120 in the entirety of the pet trading life. Sleep resist 20%. You know what? I'll take that over max HP. I always find it ironic whenever I give any Kingdom Hearts medal any sort of sleep resist trait, because at some point in this game, they've been asleep. For XYZ reason, they've been asleep. Sora's been asleep, Kairi's been asleep, Riku's been asleep, Terra, Ventus, Aqua, they've all been asleep. Everyone's so tired in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Alright, EA120. Boom! It's the inferior version of the curse. Alright, we skip that. We're looking for, if we can get sleep resist 100% here, that would be actually pretty good. That's not what sleep resist looks like. It is most certainly not what sleep resist looks like. All right, last one. I don't recommend spending 500 jewels to do retrading. That's never worth it. So let's switch it up. Let's build up some tension and make Kairi the last one. Here we go. So the first one's going to be garbage. Complete garbage. Absolute landfill style garbage. Okay, all right. That's garbage. But we will accept the garbage for a fantastic trait on Kairi. Alright, game. Here we go. Show us the love. Show us what EA120 looks like. Ooh, sleep resist 20%. Alright. Alright, so this is where we stop. But you know, we'll replace it. We'll replace it for Whimsy. Alright, so those are my pulls and traits for Kairi, as well as some pet traits. So I hope you all enjoyed. Again, I'll be cropping this video so that we will have just like a nice little intro and nice little outro in a later video. But thank you all so much for joining for this. We are still going to be doing some gameplay. We are still going to be playing quite a bit. So let's go ahead and kind of show you why I actually think this Kairi is a good medal. It's not just me being a fanboy, even though I've made it very distinct that's how I am as a person. It's not just me as a fanboy that thinks that this Kairi medal is good. I truthfully think she's actually good. All right, so here we go. Let's give her a skill. So I want to give her attack boost 12 max gauge 0, because again, I made her a damaging medal. And since she heals 5 gauges with activation of her special attack, if we can get an SP gauge 0 on here, that means number 1, we don't consume any gauges, and number 2, her effect gives us plus 5 gauges. So we're going to go ahead and just do the whole entire Keyblade War using Kairi. Not Kairi alone, maybe, but making good use of the Kairi and kind of explaining why like she can be so incredibly vital to passing certain quests, or at least why she's just really good. All right, so there's no 13 max because it's not out yet. Truthfully, I could give her 13 max gauge 1, and I could be okay with that. I have a 10 max gauge 1, 7 max gauge 2, 10 max gauge 0, 13 max gauge 1. How many of those do I have? I only have one 13 max gauge 1. Interesting. I didn't do too well in Coliseum last month, so I got kind of lazy, saved it all for the end, and now I'm definitely paying the consequence for it. We could give her a 12 max gauge 1. Because I want to save my 13 max gauge 0 for Ansem. Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem the Wise. All right, wait, I should also be checking chat. I haven't been checking chat throughout the entire polls, just kind of seeing everyone's like spirit energy come towards me for that final extra attack. I see all these like rips, oh man, geez, and then I see the little onion, boom goes the dynamite. I miss Family Guy when Family Guy was really good. I feel like Family Guy took like a huge turn and I just don't enjoy it as much anymore. All right, let's make sure we didn't miss any content, chat, because I want to make sure I answer at least the questions. The questions are important. Let's see. All right, Ricardo Nexel, what happens to this new Kairi if they release the famous incoming buffer? I'm aiming to level up raids. I'm still chilling on quests with clan medal and a reaper. So okay, let's say theoretically they release this new buffer, right? Like, you're still gonna need other medals. Like, there's no such thing as a heal buffer that's so good you can pass all the content with it alone. It's impossible. Like, I've passed content just using Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee, but at the same time, I've never passed all the content with Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee alone. So Kairi is also good for me because she acts as my upright magic staple, you know, an upright magic damage medal. And that's another reason I pulled, because the most recent upright magic medal I have in terms of damaging is Kingdom Hearts 3 Elsa, which is, like, not very good. Like, I could show you all how I do the damage differential calculation. So let me do that. Let me do that so that y'all can get some insight as to how I do these damage differentials. Hang on, I gotta close some things out first, because sometimes it gets kind of weird with the sourcing for OBS. All right, so I'm gonna show you all how I do my damage calculations. So let's go here. I'm gonna open a new window. I have to open up an internet browser. Let's see. It does not work that way. All right, hang tight, y'all. I'm gonna show you all how it works, because I think it's important. I think it's important to know how this works and how I calculate this math, because sometimes the math kind of feels like it's coming out of left field. All right. Let me open up this thumbnail and let's hook up OBS so that I can show you all exactly what it looks like. I will respond to chat, I promise. I just gotta figure out. Perfect. Okay. So let's do this. All right, let's minimize this so you can kind of get a better view. All right, so this is how I do my damage, like, differential. So let's delete these two. And then let's pull up Elsa and Kairi. So if we go here, let's get our metal images going. Take some time for it to load. My computer isn't exactly like the newest kid on the block. So it's kind of old. It's kind of old, but we still haven't monetized through YouTube yet. And like, I'm truly grateful for those of you that said you'd stick around even if I did the ads, but truthfully the ads will go to making better videos. Like, I'm not going to use it to buy McDonald's. There's so much stuff that I want to make this channel better with. I'm just broke. So for those of you that still stand by me and will support me even through the monetization process, truthfully, you have my thanks. All right. Let's go ahead and then open up the metal templates, because the metal templates have all the information I need. They have the multiplier, they have the tier, they have the strength stat. So let me go ahead and open my metal templates. Let's open up the one for Elsa, who by far is still like one of the best medals this game has released. Like, there's just still so much in Elsa's package in terms of like that magic reflection is honestly just ridiculous. All right. So what we're going to do is that we're going to edit the strength stat. So if we edit the strength stat, I'm still waiting for Elsa's template to pull up here. All right, so Elsa has a base strength of 40,029. All right, so we remove this top line. 40,029 after chips and dales, but without any strength traits. And then you multiply that times, or I'm sorry, you add that to how much strength she gives magic medals. So let's say she has extra attack, and let's even be, you know, kind and say that it's extra attack second turn, because remember, Elsa's a 2-turn buffer. So we can give plus 10,000 here, because regular is plus 2,500. With extra attack, we're looking at plus 5,000. And then on the second turn, because it stacks, we're looking at plus 10,000. And then we look at her supernova attack, which gives plus 4,500. So then we just grab our handy-dandy calculator, do the math. So 40,029 plus 10,000 plus 4,500. And we are looking at a strength of 54,529. Cool. All right. Now, Elsa has a flat multiplier of 18.60. All right. So that is our Elsa calculation right there. And then we just multiply the strength times the multiplier. So 54,529 times 18.6. We don't care about the tier because Kairi and Elsa are the same tier, so that number factors out. So Elsa, her damage output, without calculating for Keyblades or anything like that, is 1,114,239. Okay? Whoa, not 11 million. That'd be pretty wild. All right, so that's Elsa. All right, so let's go ahead, open up Kairi's metal template. And again, all these metal templates are available in my Discord. You can find them, and you can use them, and you can reference them as much as you want. All right, so Kairi, without any strength traits, has a base strength of 49,041. All right, plus with 2-turn buffer, an extra attack, so it's plus 5,000, plus 10,000, plus 20,000. And then with her supernova attack, we're looking at plus 12,000, okay? So we just do all that math again, pull out the calculator. So 49041 plus 20,000 plus 12,000. So she's got a strength stat, after all that, of 81,041. Now her multiplier is 21.70, okay? So then we multiply that 81,041 times 21.7, and we have 1,758,590. All right, so that's the damage differential between the two metals. Okay, now what you can do to calculate how much more damage your stuff is doing, you do 1,758,590 divided by 1,014,239, and we get a value of 1.7. So that means 1.73. Let's be even more exact. So that means this Kairi does 73% more damage than the Elsa. And that's a pretty significant number. Like anything above, I believe, 1.5 is like a good number. So did I need new magic staples? I did. I absolutely did. So that's how I do like the damage calculations. That's where the math comes from. Again, we didn't factor for tiers. Because we didn't factor for tiers or Keyblade multipliers because they're both upright magic, so I'm going to be using them in the same slot anyways, and then they're both tier 10, so there's no need to factor that math in. So yeah, that's how I calculate the damage. So in case you wanted to do it on your own, again, I'm all about teaching you so that you don't find yourselves lost if I'm not able to be there. Cool. All right. So where did I leave off at in chat? Holy gravy. I missed a lot in chat. Where art we? Let's see. Yeah, I'm so behind in chat. Okay, at this point, I have to look for the stuff I'm tagged in. Sorry, I'm going to have to, like, try and filter this out really quickly. Ricardo, next, I don't have any Kairis or nominees beside Illustrated Kairi from 3 years ago or something. Truthfully, you'd get a lot of mileage out of this Kairi. Literally going, like, here, let me open up a Keyblade setup. Alright, so let's just say, let's rock out a counterpoint setup. And let's just say I didn't have nominee. Let's just say I only have Kairi. Alright, so let's grab a Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A. And let's grab one that doesn't have any traits. Alright, cool. So this is like a realistic example. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A, all beginners have access to her. She's a great medal. Even though she's tier 8, I still recommend all beginners. First thing you spend your first 3,000 jewels on is going to be this medal. Remember, this medal is always available in the shop as the beginner deal. So, right here, you're guaranteed that Kairi in 3 pulls. And I always, for all beginners, recommend doing this first. 3,600 jewels is like nothing. That's literally 1/5 the cost. Not literally, but it's like about 1/5 the cost of actually doing a full Mercy for something. Alright, so we were doing our Keyblade setups. So let's say we open with Kairi. And then, let's just say we have like one good magic medal, you know? Let's just say, for example, Aqua. Sure, why not? So let's just say these are like our best medals. you put Kairi here, even though she's off multiplier, she still gives this strength. She could be on a higher multiplier like that and still give that metal strength. All right, let's say we're making a Fenrir setup. So Fenrir, again, let's just say we have a Kairi, just the Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A Kairi. So we go here. Let's grab, again, a Kairi A that has no extra attack, no nothing on it. Where did that useless Kairi go? I thought she was here. I don't know. I feel like saying that useless Kairi is like, it hurts me, but I also can't contest it. Like, it's just the truth. Alright, so we have Kairi there, right? Let's just say we have one good upright power metal. Cloud, sure, why not? And let's say the rest of our metals are Garbo, like absolute useless Garbo. So we can put the Kairi here, and then we're still getting strength for this Cloud. So this Kairi fixes you for the upright buffs. It gives you plus metal strength plus 10,000 if you get extra attack, which is a lot of things that this Kairi doesn't have built into her already. So the fact that this Kairi for all beginners comes traitless, and there's no way to get traits minus spending actual jewels in the Moogle shop for them, this like makes up for it. This totally makes up for the Kairi because like it gives all the additional buffs that this Kairi is missing. It pretty much, this combination together almost makes it like having a Kingdom Hearts 3 nominee plus a crazy ton of extra damage. So I still think that Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi is still really good, especially for beginners. So considering you have like 100,000 jewels, I think you're fine. I think you could totally pull for the medal and not feel too bad. Alright. Let's keep trucking along the chat box. Tiffany, can you push? Oops. That was 30 minutes ago, but I did. We did the polls. No worries. No worries. Isaac made in time for the first poll. That's always good. Bob the long-haired boy. I wonder if you can pull for Kairi and get a Riku or Sora. No. No. I always mention that in my videos if the draw odds matter, and they don't for this one. So if we open, like let's just say the Sora. Let's actually say the Kairi one, because that was the most recent one. Let's just say the Kairi one. Guarantee A. You would see it somewhere in this list. You would see Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora or Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, but you don't. And that's why it goes in part of my draw odds. If you looked at my Final Fantasy VII Remake banner, I talked about it. Specifically in the draw odds, having more featured banner medals increases your chance of getting one of them early. So Bob the long-haired boy, no, you cannot get a Sora or a Riku. At least not a Supernova plus version. Luigi, you've become the very last thing you swore to destroy. I'm still prepared. Don't worry. We're still prepared. So remember, if you haven't seen my jewels video, like how I save jewels, so we've got 41,000 chilling in our actual box. If we go to our avatar boards, so past level 300, you get these avatar boards for jewels. And look at how many of these bad boys we got stacked here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5,000 apiece. We've got enough for a 10-pull Mercy. We're good. So we're technically at if we sold all our stuff, as of right now, we're at 70,146. Not in a bad spot. All right, we go to our medals, and this is, again, more for like the long-time players that have been playing for a while. We go here, filter, sell. We've still got these Moogle medals. If we sold all of these, they're 500 jewels a piece. We'd get 15,500. So effectively, in terms of, so liquidable sales is like if you sold everything, how much actual cash value can you get back? In this case, we're going to use it for like jewel value. We'd have 95,000 jewels. 95? 85. 85,000 jewels. So am I struggling in terms of jewels? We're good. We can freebie a one every once in a while. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat box. I'm so behind in the chat box. Who cares, Paddle? Who cares about logic when you can fanboy her Kairi, right? Right? What is this meta level that you guys are talking about? The Onion, at least your jewels are safe from Sora. I guess they were safe. I guess it would have been pretty fun if I got her on the first pull and then got the Sora. The Little Onion that could also Nexel. I'd love to do a pull battle with you on the new buffer. You know what? I'm down. Little Onion, I think I saw that you left, but if you're down for a pull battle, I'm down for a pull battle. I just gotta see. It depends. Because if the new buffer is like a 20 pull Mercy and only has it in there, like that's just irresponsible. That's just irresponsible to blow off. How many jewels is that? That's like, if it's a 20 pull Mercy, it's like a 60,000 jewel pull. And that's, even if Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee was a 20 pull Mercy, I don't think that's worth it. When she first came out, if she was a 20 pull Mercy, nope. We're going to stick with Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi A until you're a 10 pull Mercy, or even better, a 5 pull Mercy. Because like okay, so someone told me about this about gacha games. They can't use an equation saying this is how many dollars equals this much in-game currency, because that's considered gambling and that's illegal. It means that kids under 18 can't play. So kids under 18, kids under 21. How old do you have to be to gamble? I don't know. It depends on the country you're in. But really, my equation is 100 jewels is $1, US dollars. So when you think about a 15 pull Mercy, you're spending like $150 of in-game currency for like one medal. So if we're looking at a 20 pull Mercy, you're spending $600? What? What? That could get me a lot of in-game food. So yeah, Onion, I'm down. If it's a 5 pull Mercy, you're on. If it's a 10 pull Mercy, I'll have to think about it. 10 pull Mercy or higher. All right, now we start hitting all the traits. We start hitting all the calls. All right, let's go. Let's see. The little Onion, me too. My traits have to be listed in an aesthetically pleasing way, right? See, like, let's look at the Kairi again. Like, how awkward would it have been if I left the ground here? Like, what? Look at this. Look at this nice gradient of orange going into blue, going into brown. Beautiful. My eyes are pleased. Let's move on. Let's see. I love the cheering in the chat going on when I was doing the trade rolls. Love it. Love it. You all rock. All right. All right, here we go. We're finally catching up. Red Baron plus 20k strength in the second turn. Right. That's crazy. That's nasty. That's without copy medals. So, okay. So, another thing that's broken about Kairi is that she can still be copied. Like what? All right, let's go Sleeping Lion. Sure, why not? All right, so in Sleeping Lion, we have this really awkward, like, oh, I can't manipulate that because that's my raid setup. We have this really awkward slot right here that's like, there's so few medals that can fill that slot really well. So for example, Dark Riku fills it well. Obviously Luxord fills it well because he's a reverse copy medal. But let's just say, so building a setup again, we start with our heal buffer. Doesn't matter if it's off slot, it's just meant to set us up for the rest of the turn. Let's grab our Kairi. Kairi there, boom, all right. And then we can go and pull some crazy shenanigans like this. So our Luxord has extra attack on it. And then if we get our Rage from Sora, which also has extra attack on it. So let's look at the Sora right there. Awesome. All right. And then let's just say Tifa here. And, you know, truthfully, we could actually, if we had like a second Rage form Sora, like something like this, we could put anything in the pet slot. It could literally be an upright red medal and we don't care. Because we'd get all this like metal strength. So, all right, this is, so let's do some math. I don't think I can do this very quickly. So this is plus 2,000, extra attack 4,000, plus 5,000 from the supernova attack. That's plus 9,000. Rage form Sora gives inherently plus 1,000, plus an additional 5,000 from copying Kairi. So that's 6,000. 12,000, 21,000, plus his supernova attack, 21,000, that's 25,000. So 25,000 plus the Kairi herself, extra attack, and her supernova attack, 25,000, that's 47,000. 47,000 plus another 10,000 from the Luxord, so 57,000. And that's going into our 5th and 6th slot with 57,000 strength. And not only that, but that's turn 1. So turn 2, let's do the math again. So we're at 57,000 plus an additional 12,000 from Rage Form Sora with extra attack. So 57,000, 69,000. Activate the Kairi again, 69,000, 79,000. Activate the Luxord again, 79,000. Going into 89,000 for any medal. Any medal. It doesn't matter what it is because... Do y'all know how crazy that sounds? 89,000 strength going to all medals. All medals. It doesn't matter what they are. Like, that's bananas. That's, like, absolutely crazy. Let's see. Isaac, I didn't even know trade packs existed till now. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That is, if you didn't know the trade packs existed until now, that is my bad. I failed you. I talk about them all the time in my videos, but I guess I've never actually shown someone how to find it. That is my bad. That is my bad for failing you as like an educator. Little Onion, still awesome traits. Yeah, it's good stuff. Sword Neckful, congrats. I'm glad I woke up just in time. I'm glad you're here too. Paddle with EA40 and EA120 pet trait. Does that make Kairi attack 3 times? No. So extra attack traits do not stack, regardless of if it's EA120 plus EA140. That's still only 2 attacks. So the only traits that stack have a plus sign in them. So strength plus 1,000, or I guess not, because poison resist stacks, and that doesn't have a plus sign on it. But extra attack, ground, aerial, doesn't matter if there's 1 here and 1 in the pet slot, they still don't stack. So it's still only going to do 2 attacks. Ricardo, which pet trait is better? For this medal, as of right now, it's going to be the damage traits. Like, literally a 22 multiplier is ridiculously high for what we've got going right now. Alright, Sword Neckful, be careful not to overuse the pet trait because it's going to increase. Right, yeah, we stop at 500. You never pay 500 jewels to just do the extra one because you get to re-roll again in 20 hours. Like, 20 hours waiting or 500 jewels. Remember, you could spend that 500 jewels and roll, like, max HP plus 600 twice, and that's super not worth it. Super not worth it. Ryzen Urameshi. First of all, awesome Yu Yu Hakusho reference. What do you mean 13 times 1, though? You kind of lose me with there. JT, you just missed the polls. You just missed it. I hope you can still go back and enjoy it when we create the video. David, pretty much every old show took a huge turn. Mr. Kairi overview. Any reason you pulled for her? She's a Kairi medal. David, to answer your question, I pulled because it's a Kairi medal. Like, that's the best I got for you. There is no, like, almost no valid reason, no, like, logistically sound correct reason why I should have pulled for Kairi this early. Even if I wanted her, I realistically should have waited till the last day. But I'm just like, so, yeah, it's a Kairi medal. We did it based on principle. Let's see, Thriller Island, what's the most optimal level to level your Keyblades to? 35. 35 is the definitive. You should have all your Keyblades at this level. So it's actually tier. So you should get it at level 20. Everything to level 20. Everything to level 25. Everything to level 30. Whatever you do after that, it's up to you. Level up your favorite one after that. So if you look at my setups, if you look at my Keyblades, all of them are level 35 minus the Fairy Stars. And the only reason the Fairy Stars is past level 35 is because there was a time period, like a solid 3-4 year chunk, where Fairy Stars was the best Keyblade in the game, canonically. There was literally no contesting it. It was only after they changed the sub-slots that Mono Keyblade became relevant again. So, yeah, there's canonically no good Keyblade at this point, so it's best that you bring all your Keyblades to level 35. So again, level 20, level 25, level 35. Those are your landmarks. So it's best to bring up all your Keyblades to that because, like, sometimes you're forced to use a Keyblade. So Proud Mode specifically, you're forced to use a specific Keyblade every single time. When you do the monthly gem challenges, you're forced to use a single Keyblade every single time. So you want to make sure all your Keyblades are roughly even. When you're starting off, definitely invest into one. Invest in your best one until you can get some, like traction. And then once you get some traction, level 20, level 25, level 35. Obviously, I'm passing content just fine with my level 35 Keyblades. Let's see. McBiscuit, you're more than welcome to use ad revenue for food. Just go get food. If you do not... Wait. If you do, not that McDonald's stuff. What's wrong with McDonald's? What's wrong with McDonald's? I love chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are awesome. It was just ironic that you said McDonald's because, like... Truth be told, McDonald's in moderation, though. Don't eat a lot of it. Or at least not without, like, copious amounts of exercise. Alright, where are we at? Ryzen, when she came out, 5X Nominee was optimal. Oh yeah. When she came out and you just literally loaded your friend rare with nominates, you were a winner. Little onion that could. You gotta head out. Time for dinner. See you later. No worries. Thanks for joining. Have a great dinner. Rick, let me give you my money. I'm not gonna open a Patreon. Ricardo, Elsa art so good. Yeah, I still like the Elsa art. I mean, like, look at this Elsa art. She looks awesome. She's gonna be like, don't you mess with my sister or my kingdom, or this snowflake is gonna be in your eyeball. Elsa's awesome. Elsa's a great character. Let's see. Thriller Island. Are you still able to draw Elsa from a regular banner? No. Can you get it from the draw points banner? Yes. So Neckful, am I using Photoshop? No, I use Pixlr because I'm broke. And Pixlr's free. David, Dark Road has been giving huge amounts of jewels for anyone now playing it. Yeah, that's where I got all these extra jewels for this game. Thriller, that's insane. Yeah, without Keyblade multiplier. That's, gosh, like you can stack Kairi's strength so much. So Neckful, I don't know how to grind gold tickets in Dark Road. You do your weekly quests or you buy VIP. Weekly, you're gonna get 1 or 2, and then VIP, you get like 10 a week. David, they aren't as generous with the tickets. They only come rarely in mission rewards. Right, exactly. Yeah, they should give some tickets when JP Anniversary comes out. Been relying on free pulls. Right, I agree. I definitely think they need to make more free tickets because, like, literally you get 7 from VIP. Like, VIP is just gross. You get 7 tickets or something like that. You get 53,000 jewels. You get, like, extra avatar boards. You get certain, like, unlimited farming quests. Like, VIP is just nasty. VIP is just absolutely nasty. That's why I never talk about it, because it's just like, VIP is good, but it costs money. It costs like real money. So I never like talking about VIP as if I want to like sway someone to buying it or not, because I don't want to convince you to buy real money. Worry about things that matter with real money. Like, as sad as it sounds, I would give up streaming if it meant I can like pay the bills to keep my apartment. Central. Next, I'm coming back after a couple of years. I managed to pull Kairi in a single pull. Yo, let's go. Hype. How do I know what traits to go for? You go for... So there's 3 sets of traits, and this is going to be part of like this new series that I'm starting. But there's 3 sets of traits. Heal buffer or full resist, damage, and raids. Those are the only 3 sets of traits that actually matter. So Kairi, in my case, is going to be a damage medal. So we go for the damage traits, which I'm not going to... I said heal buffer, damage, raids, and we're not going to single out damage right now. But she's going to be a damage medal for me. Damage medals have ground, aerial, and on average, this is not a verbatim every single medal, extra attack. This extra attack is dependent on how much it lowers the count by. In our case, Kairi gives +2, so there's no consequence to having extra attack on her. So you look for ground, aerial, extra attack. You look for an additional strength +2,000 if you run into it, but you do not chase for strength +1,000. You do not. It is not worth it mathematically. So if you get ground, aerial, extra attack, you're golden. You can have like extra attack plus strength +4,000, and that's way less useful than having strength +2,000, but having that ground and aerial trait there. So for Kairi, I'm looking for ground, aerial, extra attack, and then if I could afford it, the 2 extra strength traits. I got 1 strength trait, didn't get a second one. I don't really care. Not a big deal. Paddle, I play purely for the story, but I'm stuck on quest 9, 10, and need reverse medals. I only have enough jewels for a mercy. Pulling 1 medal. If you only have enough jewels for 1 mercy, save for anniversary. Because that quest 9, 10 is going to be there forever, you know? But you don't want to have no jewels going into anniversary. I really recommend not having any jewels going into anniversary. Let's see. Dave, love your videos, man. Little Onions too. You guys are in my heart. Aw. That warms my heart. Dave, glad you're here, buddy. Thriller Island, do you think they'll re-release Elsa or probably not? No. No. I don't think they're going to re-release Elsa. She's just... In terms of like a power creep, she's just too old. I truthfully see them releasing a new 100% magic reflection medal than I do see them re-releasing Elsa. Unless they have some sort of like Winter Frozen collaboration. Get 1 Supernova ++ Frozen metal per pull. I don't know. Something like that. Alright. Termulus Petty Cash for a JPEG. I don't know what that means. Is it because I use Pixlr? Ricardo, over 9,000. Yeah, that strength stack is crazy. Andrew, what's up? How's it going? You joined late in the stream today. We did our pulls already. Hopefully you get to view them later. I'm sure still using my lock, shock, and barrel and Tier 5 HC nominated copycat. Right. See, this is why copy metals are good, because even if they get outdated in terms of strength, they still copy the best metals in the game. Like, what part about that is supposed to sound bad, you know? Ricardo Nexel, do fairies and dual Meow Wows have any importance? Can they improve subslots or something? So technically, yes. Technically that's true, because fairies create 7-star medals. And it's like they're not relevant now because like we get a lot of 7-star medals from pulls in general. So you could use your fairies to get 7-star medals, like level up a tier 8 from 6-star to 7-star. You can use it as a subslot. That's good. Dual Meow Wows, they literally virtually have no importance because all the newest medals come as Supernova Plus or Supernova Plus. So the Dual Meow Wows really are just for like newer players who need to bring up like that additional random Supernova Plus or Supernova medal up to Supernova Plus. So it only matters for newer players, but not even by much because they can just pull for a Supernova Plus medal. David, waifu over meta, respect. Right? We gotta pull for the fan favorite. We gotta. This is a game about heart, and I'll be darned if I will value money over heart. Let's see. Store Neckful. Okay, I'll keep saving for now. Go for a little onion. Good luck with your pull battle against Nexel. If they make the new banner a 5-pull mercy, dude, you're on. You are on. Solomon Kearns, I just came on. Where's these nuggets? Yo, they're right here. You want some more? I got 2 left. I was eating before the stream because like I got out of work and then I was like, all right, I gotta like clean myself up, eat something real quick, and then I gotta get on the stream because I did say I was gonna be pulling for Kairi today. So I ate something super quick, didn't make dinner. Normally I would have made some ramen and tonkatsu, but we didn't have the time. Monsieur, I've maxed out 3 upright proud mode keyblades, though I don't know what to level up next. Everything is at least level 35. If I were you, I would probably level up the reverse mono keyblades now, because that's definitely like a good solid priority order. Is the upright power keyblades or upright proud mode keyblades, reverse proud mode keyblades, and then after that, do whatever you want. Just get everything to level 20, 25, 35. John Carlos, sponsored by McDonald's. I wish. Yo, if I got sponsored by McDonald's, like, we'd be like a Chonkers. It would be a different cheeseburger every day. Solomon Kearns, I haven't had any nuggets in a hot minute. Right? It just sounded so good. I was looking at the menu and I was just like, ooh. Y'all, when have we had chicken nuggets? It's been a while. Even after the whole Mandalorian hype, I hadn't had chicken nuggets. Joshua Maj, yo, first of all, what's going on? How's it been? I don't think I've ever actually seen you on my streams before, so welcome. I've been playing for about 2 weeks now after quitting around the 3rd year anniversary, and oh boy, this game has a huge power creep. That's why I'm here, as your bookkeeper to help you stay intact. Solomon Kearns, Union Cross, big power creep hours. It is, because, like, what else can they do? You know, like, they either create new medals, create versatile enemies, like the easiest. That's why I always say like damage medals are very easily replaced because they just release a better damage medal. So yep. Andrew, thanks to Dark Road, now I have truckloads of jewels saved up. I don't even have to buy VIP for a while. Nice. Will you be calling out Octo to pull battle whatever we get in JP anniversary? I'm gonna let Octo do his thing. I don't know if he still like streams Union Cross. I honestly, truthfully, I haven't been on his Twitch stream in a while, and I should get back to it. I honestly love hanging out in his Twitch chat box. But I'll let him do his thing. I'll let him, you know, if he wants to do Union Cross stuff, like, I'm super down. But I did promise Onion that if there was something good for JP anniversary, I'd pull battle. Let's see. Paddle, any suggestion on good reverse medals? Yeah, for sure. Good reverse medals. Let me go ahead and pull up some of these templates. So, Medals you can get now, though, there aren't any. Like, the active banners don't have any good medals you can get now. But the Rock Troll, still good. Dissidia Sephiroth, still good. You can get those from the Draw Points banner. Terranort A, the reverse speed, still good. Still decent. What are other good reverse medals? Truthfully, reverse is kind of a hard slot to fill on average. I usually put, like, copy medals there to make better use of my upright medals. Let's see what I'm even rocking in the reverse department that we could get now. Put by strength. This was VIP only, which was so dumb. This should have been definitely a 5-pull Mercy. Dark Riku, awesome, super, probably the best reverse medal out right now. Aside from Terranort B, who was just like really dumbly released as a VIP medal. I still don't understand why it was a VIP medal. It really should have been available to all players. I don't know. I don't make the game, I just play it. But Dark Riku, still a fantastic medal. 25 multiplier, 50% of the time. Half the time you're cranking out 25 multiplier. Crazy. Crazy. That's higher than the Kairi medal that we just pulled. So I think actually canonically, critical hit Dark Riku is stronger than Naminé. Or not Naminé. Kairi. There we go. We had a little brain fart. But you can still get Dissidia Sephiroth from the draw points. You can get Rock Troll from the draw points. Those are probably your two best ones. Anti-Aqua, still a fantastic medal to have, especially if you don't have an Elsa. For show. Faux show. Solomon Kearns, I imagine cash for JPEG refers to spending. Oh, yeah. Except if I ever made a GIF like that, it'd only be single dollar bills, and I'd be picking all of them up after I threw them. Andrew, yeah, I gotta rewind your live stream and saw your polls. Also, congrats on getting good traits on Kairi. I know, we only had to spend 1,000 jewels. It was pretty hype. I was actually pretty excited. Solomon Kearns, Katsu Ramen sounds killer right about now. Right? Right, but it takes me like 40 minutes to make it. Because you gotta let that, you gotta let the breaded pork, you gotta let it heat. Gotta let it cook. We just didn't have 40 minutes before the stream. Let's see. David, I'm too lazy to do proud mode. I got Fenrir and quit. What? You don't even have to pass them technically. Like, or you don't even have to complete the objectives. You just gotta pass them. Gotta pass them and move on. David, Fenrir is a level 40. What? Wait. Okay. Fenrir is a level 46 and then you just refuse to get the other ones. Sore Neckful, haven't eaten breakfast yet. Now makes me hungry. Go get some food. Go get some. Take care of yourself. We'll be here for the next 30-ish minutes. David, I love flexing the Terranord B in PvP. They should have made this better. They should have made it free. Or not free, but they should have made it, like, available to all. This is a really good reverse medal. Really good reverse medal. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. But you know what this medal doesn't do that Kairi does? Buffs all attributes minus reverse with its supernova attack. Take that, Terranord B. Solomon Kearns, Terranord V was VIP to make money. Yeah. I mean, when it boils down to it. Andrew, any predictions for what medals we'll see for JP Anniversary? Tier 11s. And if it's anything like previous times, it's going to be the Birth by Sleep trio because they just love exploiting the Birth by Sleep trio for, like, tier updates. They did it for tier 9s. They did it for tier 10s. Like, it's got to be the Birth by Sleep trio. Paddle, thanks for the info, man. You're straight up hard carrying me in this game. Nah. I'm just giving you the tools. I'm giving you the tools in the IKEA guide on how to use them. Alright, y'all. I did promise you we're going to do some event clearing. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to show you the Keyblade War using like a super bare minimal setup that revolves around Kairi. Let's go Keyblade War. Let's fight every single one. We're going to rock every single one of them with a minimal setup. They are going to feel the... Oh, wait, we gotta give Kairi a skill. We didn't give Kairi a skill. We almost walked straight into there without giving a medal a skill. We would be quite a silly potato there. Alright. So, what do we want to give? 12 max gauge 1. 12 max gauge 2. See, this is another hard thing for me to do. I really should make a guide on this. Picking which skill to give to a medal. Because it's like, if I rank high enough in PvP, or in PvE this month, I want to give this Kairi 13 max gauge 0. because then we restore 10 gauges with her extra attack. So I kind of want to give her just a garbage throwaway skill for now, for when that time rolls around. We can give her 10 max gauge too. That's not a problem. 11 max gauge too. 9 max gauge too. We can do 10 max gauge too, just as like a placeholder. I don't recommend this because this is like wasting a skill. This is truthfully wasting a skill. This is really just for demonstration purposes. All right. Because we're definitely going to override this with something like attack boost 13 max gauge 1, attack boost 13 max gauge 2. It really depends on how well we do in PvP in PvE this month. Because remember, the reward is attack boost 13 max gauge 0, and everyone's going to go ham on that. All right. Let's go counterpoint. Let's go. We need second chance. We just need second chance because, like, some of these enemies, specifically Ased, is gonna completely wreck you in terms of if you don't have second chance. So let's grab Kairi with extra chance. Why not? Alright. Then copy metal. So let's grab our Reaper. Alright, let's see if this is enough. It honestly might be. And then the subslots. We have subslots, so that's another thing. We have subslots. Termolus, I hope you're going to school to be a math professor and this channel's on your resume. No way. Math is crazy. I took Calculus 2, and that was blowing my friggin' mind. Like, Calculus 2, Calculus 3, like, I had to take it in order to graduate. And I was just like, what in the nonsense is Gabriel's horn? Alright, where are we at? So, ooh, surprise event. Don't mind if I do. Let's go take care of this first. And then we serve up a nice can of on these Foretellers. Andrew, don't we get new Birth by Sleep medals at the start of the new year? See, okay, yes, it's been at the start of the new year, like literally every year for the past 2 years, but I can also see it being with the tier release. It can work either way for me. Cool Max, do I have any tips on getting gems? Clear the content. Just keep doing events. They literally come in time. Soon enough, you'll have enough gems that you won't even know what to do with them. That's why, like, people are focused on getting level 50 Keyblades, but it takes, like, I did the math, it takes, like, 7,200 of each power speed magic gem just to get up to level 50 for each one, whereas I think it's only, like, 120 to get them all to level 35. And it's such a steep gradient. Such a steep gradient. Alright, here we go. Master Ased, let's see if you can handle a small girl. Or if this small girl is gonna put out a can of... Let's share this medal too. So that all my party members can bask in the glory of... Oh wait, someone else voted for Kairi. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we just go in with quadruple Kairi activation. Let's do it. Yeah. We already beat this. Alright, Ased. Ow. But we come back. And then we hit him with this. And then we hit him with this again. Tap, tap, tap. Alright, now we're at Kairi. First activation. He's at like 9 million. Oof. That shaved off a good 700,000 is what it looked like to me. Oh, Ased. What a fall from grace. Truly, you were the weakest link. Alright, cool. See, and now the count's up. It went from 3 red counter, and now we're at 17. Alright, let's proc a supernova attack. Oh, that shaved off a good amount of health. They should have also made Kairi's animation better. They definitely cheated her with this animation. 1 Foreteller down, y'all. Alright, on to the next one. Why do we look so tired? We beat him so quickly. Alright, Envy, you're up. Let's see what you got. Reflects magic-based attacks. Alright, this isn't going to work as well as I'd like it to. But you know what we can do? First of all, not use counterpoint because that's silly. Alright, let's do this. I got an idea. Let's use not counterpoint. Let's use Fenrir. Ho 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 ho. And let's do this like that. And let's see, let's grab a Reaper and a staple. The default setup is always a heal buffer, 1 staple, 1 copy metal. That's like my default setup. Alright. So, let's see if we can take care of Envy. Envy was also canonically the weakest one. Alright, this time around, what are we gonna hit Envy with? Let's go with this, because this ignores attribute. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. Alright. That's why ignoring attribute is still good. It's not just good for raids, it's good for PvE, because then you don't have to worry about bringing Fenrir to a magic fight. Alright, let's see how much damage this Kairi does. Because if it does a lot of damage, then we've messed up. Nope, it does 1 damage. Off slot, Envy's level 5000, does 1 damage. So off of that Kairi, we got plus 10,000 metal strength for 1 turn. And then we got slap. So this is where we actually made the mistake, because Envy counters us after slot 2. Alright, Cloud, do your thing. Hit him again, Cloud. Xemnas, rocking out some damage. Rocking out some more damage. Truthfully, maybe I have to nerf my subslots in order to make this fair. Alright. We're hurt. Ow. Boom, we're back. Oh, we're back some more. And all our gauges are healed. Wow, what a miracle. Literally, Kairi's attack is Make-A-Wish. The wish was, please give us HP back. And we haven't even activated Supernovas yet. Bam, second Foreteller down. And okay, so this was another utility of Kairi that I actually didn't mention before, that I really should address it. Kairi being able to heal you in the middle of your own turn is relevant. So, this is a good example of it. I mentioned Envy and Gula in the analysis video, and this is where it's going to pop up again. So, let's just say Kairi's here, like this, okay? And remember that Envy hit us after our second medal, or our second slot. In this case, it's empty, so it doesn't matter. Alright? So let's skip this. Alright, we're fighting Envy. You know, you start with your heal buffer, store some gauges, hit him with the second slot, and then we get smacked by Envy. Now we're like at 66% our health. And remember that Cloud, his condition, let's actually slow that down. That's really fast speed. So Cloud, his condition for doing damage plus for hitting that higher end of the multiplier is going to be, maybe I should have sped it up a little bit more, damage plus higher HP. That means in order for Cloud to be hitting that 87.53, we need to be at maximum health. And we're only at 66% health. So what are we gonna do? Just activate the Kairi. Because you know what Kairi does? Boom, HP back. HP back, and that means Cloud is back to his highest multiplier, cranking out more damage than he was before. So yeah, it's so good. And then this is another time when multipliers matter, because in this case we're copying Xemnas, who has a flat multiplier. So Kingdom Hearts 3 Reaper is getting that flat multiplier. See, this is why I go so in depth with my metal analysis, because like it factors in for when you're thinking about things like this. All right, activate our heal buffer. Just make sure that after the counterattack, we're not going to get smacked hardcore. Bring our HP back with the Kairi. Get that metal strength. And just bring out Cloud and Xemnas B, dishing out damage. See, and this only... Okay, so now I think we're being unfair. I think we're being unfair because we have subslots. So let's go ahead and nerf our subslots down. I think that's fair. All right. So Gula is canonically, I think, the hardest one of the 5 Foretellers. He's the craziest one. So let's go ahead and do this where, you know, this setup works because he resets my boost, inflicts paralysis, reflects speed-based attacks, strikes first, and counters after the slot 3. Like, why did they make Gula so powerful? Like, he's like the worst one. I hate him the most out of all of them. But yeah. So he resets my boost. Who cares? Because we've got Kairi. He inflicts paralysis. I think. Oh no, we're going in with just a base Kairi. All right, so that we're gonna have to get kind of lucky on. Or we could borrow a friend medal. Oh nope, we got paralysis 100%. So this is an important note for pet traits. If you hit a resist 100%, you should probably keep it. Like the way I do pet traits is that I always keep the pet trait with the hardest or the smallest multiplier or the smallest percentage. So extra attack 120% has a 0.2% chance, which is literally 1 every 500 pet traits. So if you get that, keep it. Each of the resists, I believe, is a 1% chance. So if you get resist 100%, keep it. This is a Reaper. This is a damage medal. I don't care because this resists 100%, I guarantee is going to come in handy. Here we are, it's coming in handy. So each of these has like a 100% chance, or not 100% chance. Each of these is a 1% chance, so you keep it if you get it. Strength plus 2000 is a 1% chance. I think it's really more like a 0.8% chance. And then damage and raids 100%, I believe, is a 1% chance. So yeah, we've got the resist covered. So resets my boost, don't care because we have Kairi. Inflicts paralysis, don't care because we've got the Kingdom Hearts 3 Reaper with resist 100%. Reflects speed-based attacks, doesn't matter because we have no speed-based medals in here. Strikes first, who really cares? And counters after slot 3. All right. So, as promised, let's nerf our sub-slots. Let's bring us down to +2. +2 sounds fair. I think if you do quite a few, like a decent amount of pulls just starting your game, you should. All right, let's see if we can still do it. Honestly, we're starting to tiptoe on a fine line whether or not we're able to do it. Let's see. Just gotta check something real quick. Okay. So let's see if we can beat Gula. We've nerfed our multiplier, so now that Cloud's only got like a 4.87. Like, here we go. Honestly, this is where we start walking a fine line because this is still a hard quest for a new person. This is still a hard quest. No amount of like having Kairi B is gonna change that. All right, so he hits us first. So first of all, he's got crazy buffs, but who really cares because Kairi A has overwrite. So there go all your buffs, Gula. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's heal up. Get smacked. Get smacked. Alright, so he's going to hit us here. And then as you can see, our buffs went down. Our buffs went down and our HP went down. So we're at 66% HP, meaning that Cloud isn't going to do as much damage as he normally would be. And then our buffs are pretty much almost non-existent. He debuffed us by 15 each. With his counterattack. That happens inherently at slot 3. So it's like, first of all, why is Gula so powerful? Secondly, who cares? Because we've got Kairi B. Or, I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Plus 15 general, plus 15 upright, plus 15 power speed magic. Oh, Gula, my friend. You thought you could beat us like that. Alright, let's activate Cloud. Let's get some of that Supernova 300% special attack bonus kicking. Ah, yes. Ah, look at that damage output. This is why traits is so important too, because if none of these medals had ground minus 60 defense, we probably wouldn't be doing anything. And he literally just poked us. He poked us, but the turn reset, so we lost all our buffs. Like, his attack removes your buffs. So let's just heal buff. Ah, we lost all our buffs. Oh no, what are we to do? This. Oh, hey, our buffs are back! Yay! Yay! Alright, we activate our buffs. Buffs are back. Cloud's kicking. Copy metal. Copying one of the best metals in the game. Ansem B. Being able to do weakness damage no matter what. Remember, weakness damage is ×2 the amount of damage. Relevant numbers. Let's see. Alright. Get knocked out again. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't have second chance. That's where we botched up. Hang on. We messed that one up because we ignored having second chance. Alright. We need second chance. That's fair because you can buy second chance for 100 or 500 jewels in the shop. So Kairi A should have second chance. We got cocky. Oops. Ah, the only one I have has extra attack on it. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, here we go. So again, our multipliers are garbage because we've effectively nerfed it by removing subslots. We've got our heal buffer, we've got a staple, a copy metal, and a friend metal. And then Kairi B, because again, this is, I'm sorry, I keep saying Kairi B. Kingdom Hearts 3, Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. This is a showcase showing you why Kairi's versatility is good. Because remember, Kairi's not even in the right slot right now. She's in an upright, or she's in a reverse power slot. But who cares when she gives you the utility? So yeah, okay. Our buffs suck. And we actually didn't activate, we can do it right now. Activate Kairi A, overwrite his defense buffs. Alright, and then, oh hey, we got our buffs back, yay, we got our buffs back, and we healed. Like, we got a twofer with a metal that's off slot, and it did only 1 damage, but who cares, because we got, like, our stuff back. Now that our HP is healed, now that we're up plus 10,000 metal strength, in comes Cloud, who we should have activated a supernova attack for, but we didn't because we're dumb. And then the Reaper gets a bonus. Xemnas B gets a bonus from Kairi. So we literally used Kairi as just a generic buff, but look at how much value we're getting out of it. You know? I feel like, I don't know about y'all, I feel like I got a lot of value out of that Kairi B. Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. Oh no, our buffs. Oh no! Oh no! What are we? Oh wait, yeah. Nope. We're good. We're good. All right, Cloud. Sick 'em, boy. Oh, Gula, how the mighty have fallen. You used to be so difficult that I literally had to like rely on combo 2 to beat you. But here we are, less than a year later, and we come back like a Dragon Ball Z character, just ready to completely own the entirety of your life. Ah, lose our buffs. No. Okay, never mind, we're good. Alright, so this is our final turn, because if I remember correctly, what is this, turn 4? Yeah, so he hit us first, so he knocks us out. We come back with HP recovery from the pet. 1 turn happens, so turn 2 happens, and then we get some damage out, then he just kind of pokes us. Turn 3 happens, and then he knocks us out. We're on turn 4 right now, so this is our last one. Alright, so activate Kairi. Oh my goodness, we just gained plus 12,000 strength. How did that happen? Third one down. Third one down with a nerfed multiplier. And again, Kairi's not even on the right slot. So even though I like tout her as a damaging metal, we're using her only as a buffer right now. Alright, 5th slot. I know Ira's got like upright reflection. Reflects upright attacks. We can use that for recovery buffing. Easy speasy. So let's get a reverse Keyblade. Let's grab Dark. No, why not? Overwrites your different strength. What's my different strength? My defense? Reflects upright attacks and counterattacks when his HP drops below 80% and 50%. Alright, well, it looks like we can use Kairi because she's an upright metal, but you know what? We might not be able to use her for... We can still use her for, what's the word? I'm slipping. As a buffer. So we're still good there. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab the Kairi. who I guess is canonically our strongest metal. Now, actually, the first metal I have that has more strength than Pirate Form Sora. All right, so let's do that. And then what's our reverse speed or reverse power staple? I think it's Decidia Sephiroth. We don't count this. Like, it's not fair to count Terranoid B. So let's do Reaper going into, all right, we have to nerf our sub slots again because it's way too high. Way too high. So let's go +2. All right, 1.96, that's fine. All right, so let's go here into Decidia Sephiroth. Decidia Sephiroth has relatively perfect traits. Is 11 max the best I got on him? Yeah. All right. And then we borrow our friend Reverse Metal. So even though we're using a reverse setup, even though we're in a scenario where we can't use upright metals really, actually maybe we should be careful about that Kairi. That Kairi could be problematic. Maybe we don't even need the Kairi. Let's give it a try, actually. I'm kind of curious. Alright, cool. Let's see how this works out. Final Foreteller. There's a fly here. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. I belong to somebody. Okay, so first of all, we didn't have enough gauges to activate Kairi. So that was our first mistake. So remember, you have to have the initial gauge cost to activate her. So, here we are. Let's go ahead. We got to be careful about our supernova activations because gotta be careful about the supernova activations because they are still upright. They're still going to be reflected back. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. But you know, I feel like the thing they didn't account for when it came to this is that, well, I guess you have to get his HP down to 80% and then to 50% because that 80% is going to knock you out and then you have to use your HP recovery 1. And then the 50% is going to knock you out again, and then you have to use your second chance. Alright, so... Oh, hey, look, we just used Kairi off slot, but we got our HP back. So that's good. I gotta be careful about this Kairi. This is the one where I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Okay, alright, so it still only does minimal damage because she's so weak. Alright, so let's go here. Let's do this. Yes. Eat hot lead. I wonder if this Kairi will knock us out. If it does, we have a problem. Ah, we got the counterattack. Alright, here we go. So let's heal. Strike again. I don't believe this should do any damage. If it does, we're in trouble. But we're not in trouble. So again, we just got plus 12,000 strength off of that Kairi. I think this doesn't matter. Bye, Foretellers. It was nice knowing ya. We just cleared the whole Foreteller event. No big deal. With nerfed multipliers. See, and that's like the beauty of Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi is that you really don't need to put her on the right slot to get good use out of her. Remember, something that's going to make a metal last a long time is being able to use them even when they get outclassed in terms of damage. So Sora's going to get outclassed in terms of like upright speed damage. Riku's going to get outclassed in terms of upright power damage. But this Kairi, like, I literally used her in all scenarios, minus Hased. I used her for damage with Hased. But, like, against Envy, against Gula, against Ira, I just used her when she was only doing 1 damage every single activation. But I got my healing, I got my gauge recovery, I got my buffs, like my metal strength buffs, and I used it on like power metals. So like even though she's upright magic, she still gave power metals boost. So that's why I think Kairi's good. Not just because I'm a huge fanboy, but because I truthfully think you can use it like really uniquely. I think that the more unique a metal is in its usefulness, the more you can get out of it. And this was just no exception to the rule. You know, we got a lot of usefulness out of that Kairi. We beat all the Foretellers, which is still canonically like one of the hardest quests for beginners to pass. So the ultimate test, I don't know, Kairi just took your test and she just right out of the water. Right out of the water. So yeah, there you go. The Keyblade War. Done with nothing more than a heal buffer. Specifically the one you can get for like right out of the game. Kairi B, which is out right now. Supernova ++ Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, which is out right now. A copy medal, which hopefully you have one copy. I do recommend pulling for copy medals. That's why Octo and I pulled for one. That's why D-Legend and I pulled for one. Copy medals are just really good. They're just that versatile. And then borrowing a friend medal. And we beat the Keyblade War. And we nerfed our multiplier. We even nerfed our multiplier to prove a point. So, yeah, there it is. If you ever wanted some validation why I think Kairi's a good medal, more than just she's like, we're totally insert anime fangirl scream here. There you go. That's your evidence. That is your evidence. Sworneckful, or I'm sorry, that wasn't Sworneckful. Kairi is legit good. She is. She is. I still stand by that. And remember, in previous videos, I said what we're looking for in the next buffer is one of the things that we got with Kairi, where her Supernova attack is able to proc and give us all our buffs. Almost all of them, minus reverse. Joshua Maj, do I have 100% on the story? Well, I'm caught up in story. I just haven't done proud mode. Just because I'm lazy. I probably could do it. It's only like 5 missions. But I'm just lazy. That's all. There's no real reason. Let's see. Thriller Island, if you don't have a Reaper, what can you use? So, even if you don't have a Reaper... If you don't have a Reaper... Because remember, I still had, like, empty slots on my Keyblade. So that's extra damage that you could be getting with those empty slots. But if you don't have a Reaper, you can use copy medals, even if they're tier 5. Copy the Kairi, get that additional metal strength. Like, I'm not saying that you can beat the Keyblade War with nothing. You know, you still have to have something. I just simplified it and showed you why Kairi's useful for it. So having copy medals is still important. Having a staple is still important. Having a heal buffer is still important. Kairi is not going to be like your cure-all. So if you don't have a Reaper, you can try buffing the Kairi multiple times with like a weaker copy medal, like an HD Nominee or something like that. And then giving yourself more strength for the medals that come downstream. So that's a valid strategy. So for example, let's just say Keyblade War. So let's say you don't have a Reaper. Let's say you have some sort of inferior copy medal. So let's say... like, what's an inferior copy medal? Let's go tier 5s. Tier 5. There we go. Okay. So let's just go tier 5s. Let's go HD Nominee. You know? You use this. You copy this Kairi. You get the plus 5,000 metal strength still, which is still really good. And then you have to have something else. You have to. Like, this Sephiroth has to be here. There's no way I could have passed this without it. So... you can try that. That's a valid strategy. Oscuro, I'm struggling at some proud mode missions that want 7 special attacks for some good rewards, and the mission only takes medals that cost 5 or higher, and some are too powerful, and some are too weak. Well, you know what's a really good damaging medal is Kairi, because Kairi is 6 gauges to activate and gives you all these buffs, so... Kairi's just... it is a good medal. Like, it's not the meta-defining medal that people have been talking about lately, but is she good? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to contest that. I actually believe that to be true. All right. Where are we in terms of our quests? So let's do some quest clearing. Let's do these time missions. I got really lazy on these time missions because, like, it's a total of 7 enemies, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to play 7 hours consistently? Like, I can't even do that right now if I wanted to. So now that we've got our girl Kairi, let's fix up our magic setup so that it actually is okay. Because right now our magic setup is our weakest setup. Oh, show. So let's do this. Let's go renew Aqua. Take that out. Grab the Kairi. Kairi goes here. Copy medal in the final slot. I'm good to go. And again, anything that's below level 2000 should be pretty easy to breeze through. You should actually be able to pass it with just a heal buffer alone. See, like that. Like, that Nominee was off slot, but she just gave herself enough buffs to take care of it. There we go. And now we just gotta do this for the next few hours. Good gravy. Have mercy. Have mercy, game. We're just trying to have some fun. But yeah, I hope with my video and with that demonstration just now on the Foretellers, I proved that Kairi is like still a good medal. Like, still think she's a really good medal. Like, even in general. So even if everyone like dogs on these medals, you know, they're not good or they're not the next like meta-defining medal, they're still good. They're still useful. And Kairi is the most useful because of like obviously that versatility I showed you where we didn't even use her for damage. So yeah, just it's more like this game is a lot about how you think about it rather than oh yeah, this is better, this is better, this is better, this is better. Like, you got to think about how you can use certain resources and how you can use them creatively in order to beat some of the really hard stuff. For example, the Keyblade War that we just like completely blitzed through. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Hope that helped someone made some like decisions about this Kairi. Again, I think it's a good medal. But make sure you have jewels going into Anniversary. I still recommend that. Still, even after I just demonstrated that Kairi, I still recommend you have jewels going into Anniversary. That's still very important. All right. I forgot who asked about the gems, but yeah, just complete the quest. Because see, here we got 3 gems on a more or less free quest. All we had to do was just activate a few medals. You could realistically do this with a heal buffer, a copy medal, and a friend medal. Oh, see, that was level 2000. That's where things start to get a little difficult. Easy speasy, y'all, right? Alright, so what do we got left on the plate? Raids, which is not going to happen now. We've got defeat Shiva, and we've got the objective to clear gems. So let's go ahead, defeat Shiva, get some of this free sub-slot power, which is really good. This is why I think like a +2 sub-slot is fair game, because there's like other free ways to get gems. Alright, she has an attack that lowers power, speed, and magic strength, and one that lowers upright and reverse strength. She also absorbs magic damage. Alright, so our Kairi here is going to be used strictly for buffing reasons. So let's go to Sleeping Lion, and let's go... Why do we have... Oh, no, we meant... Let's put this here. Let's put... You know, we could put Kairi here. I mean, this is still a valid strategy. Yeah, why not? I feel confident in this. Let's make sure our sub-slots are... Let's make sure it's updated, yeah. So once we hit like level 3000 with this enemy, or level 2500, whichever comes first, that's when we'll start to nerf ourselves a little bit. Alright, so Kairi off slot shouldn't really be doing a lot of damage. Let's grab another speed medal. I think, truthfully, we could just beat this with the Naminé. The Naminé alone might be enough. Yeah, it literally only has 4 bars of health. Yeah. There we go. Complete within 3 turns. Easy peasy. Yeah, so we'll do the nerfing around level 2500, because that's when things like ground enemy defense and aerial enemy defense really start to matter in terms of traits. I really got to get that trait guide video out. Alright, that was level 100. Level 400, she jumped 300 levels. Alright, nothing different about her description, so we don't need to screenshot that. And this should be, again, up until level like 2000, the heal buffer should be enough to take care of most of the missions, like alone. Just put it in the, sometimes you have to put it in the pet slot to get that, like, that universal multiplier. But it's still one medal that does a lot of work. Alright, there we go. There is this one fly that either wants to watch us stream, or it had no other place to go. But it's starting to really get to me. I want to eliminate this fly. But it'll have to wait until post-stream. But I'm coming. I'm coming for you. I see you bumping against that light there. Alright. So now we're doing the Shiva quest. Again, before level 2000, I'm not concerned because the heal buffer is just too strong. Ricardo, Nexel, thank you so much for the info. 2:35 a.m. You gotta go. Earned a sub. I didn't even know the channel. Really enjoyed these 2 hours. Peace. Keep it up. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the sub too. Thank you for letting me know that you subbed. I'm glad that you found some use out of this, and I'm glad you had a good time. Stop by next time. All right. So maybe we'll just defeat Shiva, and then we're gonna call it a day there. Just get this one out of the way. So level 1000, still not worried. Our heal buffer should be good, and if not, then we have like a full lineup. All right, now a count is involved, but still heal buffer too strong. It should hit level 2000, I think, at around like round 8. I'm gonna guess round 8 is when it hits level 2000. Then it's gonna be 2500, and then 3000, because those are pretty like big numbers. That's when like the defense starts to skyrocket and stuff like that. All right, 1500. So actually, it's probably gonna be round 6. All right, so 1500. Let's go here. And again, we're just earning gems along the way. So we've got a reverse gem if we pass this one. Okay, so the heal buffer is not enough off multiplier. So if we had her in the pet slot, it'd probably be enough. There we go. Again, more free stuff. Anything that you can clear that gives you resources is classified as like free stuff to me. So we got 2 free tier 8 sub slots as well as a free moon gem. Alright, this is where we should start hitting level 2000. And actually, I have to end this stream soon because I actually have to study some things. So let's actually just keep our setup as is. I forgot to take a screenshot when she counted at 0. Oops. Oops. I didn't know Heartless had genders. Alright. Let's do this. So let's see how far our heal buffer gets us. So I think it should only be doing like 1 damage on the level 2000 enemy. Yeah. But this is where aerial, because this Ventus does have aerial, this is where aerial becomes very important at around level 2000. That's when we start shaving off chunks of HP. Aw, we healed her. We healed her some more. No, even though she's off multiplier. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Tifa, go to work. Working that 7th heaven bar. Let's go. So Neckful, how many screenshots do I have on my phone? I have like, I think like 100,000 screenshots, I feel like. Thriller Island can't get past this tier. I'd love to help you more, truthfully. For that kind of help, I do recommend you go to my Discord. That way, not only do you have my help, but you have the help of a lot of good people at this game. So I do recommend going there if you are looking for specific quest help. But for right now, number 1, I'm getting kind of tired again. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Number 2, I actually have like work I need to get done. So we gotta kind of have to wrap this in a nice little bow. As Shiva's HP gets higher though, this Kairi should be doing actually less and less damage because its defense stat goes up. Dark Riku, man, like that medal was, I feel like people did not see the value in Dark Riku when he came out, or they spent all their jewels on Final Fantasy VII Remake and had no jewels left for Riku. But Riku's disgusting. Like, I still put him in my top 10 list. He's still such a good medal. Oh hey, free tier 9s, let's go. Free tier 9 subslots. Neckful, holy moly, that's a lot. Transfer some of those phones in a Transcend? What's a Transcend? I have like a lot of them on an external hard drive. This phone only has 32 gigs. There's no way we could store that many screenshots on here. Alright, level 3000. Let's see if she can last a turn. Yeah, this is not an iPhone. iPhones I know have a lot of space, but this is not an iPhone. Alright. Let's see how we do. I think that at this point, this Kairi should be doing no damage. There we go. Oh, I think it's gonna last more than one turn. Look at that critical damage. Remember, so I corrected someone on this on my in a chat in a comment box. But for these medals like Dark Riku or Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, the Supernova ++ one that just came out, the critical hits are all or nothing. They either all of the hits are critical or none of them are. Joshua, what do I do with the screenshots? I just keep them for like record purposes, you know? Like something I thought of when this game was kind of young was like, all right, at some point they're gonna get rid of this game, and like I don't want to have nothing after it, you know? But now I have like a channel that's built around it. I have screenshots to remember it by, so we're good. We're good in terms of the memory department. But yeah, I just use them because back when the Kingdom Hearts wiki was still kind of like building, I used it just for recording purposes, for like, you know, when people had questions like, oh, do you remember this, or oh, this, that, and then I'd be like, yeah, let me pull up the screenshot for it. All right, let's just renova. Yeah, let's just renova. So let's activate all the speed ones. Since we've got a Ventus, we can renova the speed ones back. I might just be able to honestly defeat it with just supernovas alone. No, probably not. Probably not. We did a lot of damage though. Alright, here we go. So now our speed strength is at 48,000, which is actually less than the amount that we could get with Kairi with extra attack and a few copy medals. So healing virtually no damage. And then here comes Tifa. And then here comes Riku. Yes! Alright, good stuff. Alright, one more. After we defeat this, we take our break, we go eat some food, we finish these 2 chicken nuggets, and then we go study and work on some things. But yeah, free tier 10s, yay! Yay, free stuff! Let's go! Alright. Sir Neckful, I see. Do you have a screenshot of the old Unchained ×200 daily quest? Yup. We most certainly do. Alright. This is the final bout. Level 4,000. Kind of weird that they had a hidden chest right there. Look at our pet just buried in the snow. It's just like, wait, I'm here too. Don't forget about me, Nexlo. Don't worry, buddy. Just like Aladdin when he got hurled into the snow and saved Abu. I got you. I got you, friend. I won't let you drown in this snowstorm. I can't wait till they bring the Leviathan back. That was like, that. I think the Leviathan is canonically the hardest Heartless. Alright. I think this one's gonna last more than 2 turns, or more than 1 turn. I think. Likely, yeah. Just looking at the damage that we're cranking out. Oh, if that critical hit, if all these critical hit, then maybe we'd pass. But it looks like we're 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Man, 50% is really not coming through for us. There it is. Look at how much of a difference that made, being able to do that critical damage. It was able to beat the enemy. And 10 makes 10. Sword Neckful, Leviathan, a Heartless. You mean the summon in Final Fantasy? Yes, but it's a Heartless in this game. There's a Leviathan Heartless for purposes of Union Cross. It's usually released with like Final Fantasy collab, so I'm expecting it for the Brave Exvius collab. Alright, well that takes care of the Shiva event. And the only things we have left are the Gems quest and raids, which lately we've been slacking in raids and not really been getting a lot of jewel building or Lux building. But yeah, does anyone have any other questions or want to do anything else before we sign off for the day? Because Again, I have to study, have to work on some things, have to finish this food. So, speak now or forever hold your peace, chat. Thriller Island, nice, clear. Thank you. Thank you. It was kind of a lazy one. This was definitely a lazy one. I just used like one of my best speed setups. Obviously, Kairi was just in there because we wanted the Kairi in there. Actually, what I like to do when there's a new medal I get, I like to go into the training slots. Not the training slots, the gear. And just update it. There's only two... There's only one tier 10 Kairi, so let's grab Kairi. Put her in the center. Let's grab Aqua. And then... what do we have 3 of? Why not? The Keyblade wielders, let's go. Or... ooh, I like the Xion better. Oh, wait, or we can go Xion, Ava, Xion. Yeah, I could rock that. I'm down for that. Let's see. Sword Neckful, what's my first Final Fantasy game? Final Fantasy X. To this day, my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. I've played 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Regrettably got halfway through 12. Couldn't even bring myself the bones to finish it. 13, 15, Tactics A2. I'm trying to remember what other Final Fantasy games I've played. I think that's it. That might be it. But yeah, Final Fantasy, and then obviously I play like 10 too. But 10, still my favorite one. Oh show. Still love the story. The ending still makes me really sad. Maybe it's given me like childhood trauma and I just get really sad whenever I see the Final Fantasy X ending, but yeah. Yep. Thriller Island, thanks for the stream. No worries. Again, I hope to see you in the next one. Joshua, can I just scroll through my Keyblade setups? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just kind of go through them real quick. So let's just stick to slot number 3, because slot number 3 is usually where I build the Keyblade setups, like, that are, like, this is the best setup I can build without having, having a friend, like, with no friend medal. So we'll just go through this quickly. So this is, like, a Starlight. Again, I use copy medals to fix for the multiplier to make sure we pretty much made, like, an all-speed setup. So this is an all-speed Starlight using copy medals. Treasure Trove. Pretty straightforward. I mean, just lots and lots of damage, lots and lots of strength buffing, making sure that we keep getting stronger with every single medal. This is our Lady Luck. Same concept, except we have a Renova Ventus to proc all of our Supernova attacks again, giving us even more speed medal strength. 3 Wishes, same idea. We've got... actually, we can update this now. We can update this now that we have the Kairi. So really, we can do something like... first of all, this doesn't have any traits on it because, oops, your boy got lazy. But we can do, like, what is this, reverse? Let's go. Okay, I got it. Got it. Let's go here. Ansem. Renova Aqua so that we have a Renova medal going off. Finish off with Kairi. There we go. So, like, this would be, like, a magic setup, mono magic. I don't know why I removed stuff from my Olympia, but this would be an example of my Olympia setup here. So, again, using copy medals, we fix for the attribute, making it an all-power Keyblade. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 Lee copies a power medal, Rage Form Sora copies a power medal. So then we have an all-power Keyblade. Divine Rose. Again, we can update this setup now that we got the Kairi. So now we can go, like, we can do some funny stuff like this. So this still gets like a small boost, but it copies the Kairi, which gets a bigger boost. Kairi is still gives all metal strength, so this Riku is now buffed. So this is like a hybrid magic speed setup, but that's still able to buff all the speed metals at the end. All right. Moogle of Glory, same idea. We use a copycat medal, so Kingdom Hearts 3 Answer the Wise, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3 Dusk to copy power medals, and we've made a mono power Keyblade setup here. Sleeping Lion, we kind of messed around with this earlier, and that's why this Kairi is here. But yep, that one's kind of like a throwaway one. Don't include that one when you think about the math. All right, so let's do this. Take the Aqua, grab our magic. Kairi in the final slot, Aqua in the third slot. Now we've got a pretty decent mono setup where we have Aqua able to reproc our supernova attacks. Stroke of Midnight. Let's grab, actually, I don't know why we didn't put the Nominate. I think after a certain point, when we were just like testing to see what our Keyblade setups would look like, I got lazy. So now we can do something like, let's see. I don't want to do something like that. But then we don't have any Renova. There, this looks better. So this gets strength, this gets magic strength because it's copying magic. So we used the Reaper and Luxord, who are copy medals, in order to make a mono magic setup out of our Stroke of Midnight. Fenrir, again, just using copy medals to make the most of like the strength stacking. Darkgnaw. Unfortunately, our best Darkgnaw setup is not very good. My reverse Keyblades are actually kind of slacking, so we'll see what like a new set of reverse medals is going to look like. But here's my Darkgnaw. Here's my missing Ache. Again, just missing the buffer because I got lazy. So let's go ahead and put our heal buffer there. I could find it. There it is. So heal buffer, mono speed setup, very straightforward in thought. For this Axel, the reason he's on this slot is because he's still my weakest one. He's still my weakest medal out of all of them. So he's being copied here. He still gets like a small multiplier, but nothing too substantial. Alright, Fairy Stars. Again, this is kind of like a weird setup. I can realistically make something like this now. And that's still good, because this Kairi is going to give all metal strength, which this is going to give all metal strength to anything that comes after. So this is like a hybrid magic power setup, but the power medal at the end benefits from all the medals that came before it. So here's my Fairy Stars. Here's my Diamond Dust, which we can now edit. So let's do this, where we go here, Kairi. Yeah, realistically, I'm kind of lacking in the reverse magic department. So this is like our sort of best reverse magic Keyblade, unfortunately. Relying on the Rock Troll to do damage. But remember, the Rock Troll still gets benefit from Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. And then finally, our Bad Guy Breaker. I still have to level it up. I truthfully just haven't dedicated the time to sit down and take all those screenshots and such. Let's see. So, yeah. So, again, we use copy medals to fix for multiplier. So, the greatest thing about copy medals is that you can take them, take a monocolor or a tricolored Keyblade, make it monocolored. So this effectively is a mono speed Keyblade because we used a bunch of copy medals. So yeah, I hope that helped Joshua kind of give you an idea of like why traits are important. Obviously, a lot of these medals had extra attack on them. So I hope it was helpful just to see my Keyblade setups and get a little bit of an explanation. Kansen, good night. Going to sleep. No worries. I'm feeling the waves. Feeling the waves of sleep. Luigi, good night. Nexel, thanks for the info. No worries. I'm here for info. Sir Neckful, yours is Final Fantasy IV. I gotta try that with Cecil. I gotta give that a run. Oscuro, I also have to go now because I'm in Germany and it's 3:48. Yo, okay. For everyone who's in Europe or in Asia right now that's watching this, like, y'all are the real MVPs. Like, because you stuck around. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I truly appreciate you being here. Sir Neckful, man, I wish I can play Final Fantasy X. I think it's been like the most released Final Fantasy game. It's on like Steam. They released it for Switch, PS4, PS3, PS2. Like the international re-release of it, it's crazy. Final Fantasy X had so many reprints. Thriller Island, does ground defense stack through each medal? No. So traits are locked to one medal, meaning that any ground enemy defense, any extra attack is locked to that medal. You can't give it to other medals. That would be broken. That'd be a really crazy ability to have. Sora Neckful, since the new Dark Road story is out, I'll do some recordings later. Good luck. Have fun. I hope it works out well. Endofin, yo, hope you have a great stream. I would stick around, but I'm gonna go eat. No worries. Honestly, actually, this is the first time I've seen Endofin in my stream, so it's actually super awesome to have you here. So for those of you who aren't aware, Endofin is the guy that always posts every new metal animation. He plays JP, and like everyone sees the metal animation. I forgot what it's called, the type of video where it's like a demo. But if you want to see the animations for every new metals, sometimes they're really cool. Like, for example, Key Art 22? Key Art 21. Key Art 21. I think it's Key Art 21. Ancient Light from Kingdom Hearts 3. That was super awesome. So if y'all haven't checked out Endofin's videos, definitely give him a try. I check him out to see what the new metal animation looks like and how it kind of works with like the damage. He does a slow-mo version so you can see how much damage is actually being cranked out. It's really, really good information. Definitely go check him out. Definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's see. Yeah, Sir Knackful, Endofin was in the chat. Isn't that so cool? I think that's pretty cool. Endofin's a pretty big name in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Thriller Island, when you set it up with 5 metals having ground defense attack, does that add up? No. So it's each one is minus 60%. Not a big, like, minus 300% at the end. No, each one is minus 60% only. If it has the trait. If it doesn't have the trait, obviously, like, Naminé is not my damaging metal. So I gave her full resist traits. So let's go ahead and pull up Naminé. So this is my Naminé. Again, full resist traits because we're not using her for damage. Like, the whole point of her being there is to make sure we heal our gauges, to make sure that we heal our HP, and just to buff the rest of the metals that come down. So we just slap a bunch of resist on there. Truthfully, it would have been better if it looked like poison, extra sleep. I would have preferred that more, but what can you do? What can you do? I'm just glad she has all resist. Let's see. Yeah, so Thriller Island, it does not stack. It works for each individual metal. Paddle, dude, I tried a bit of the Final Fantasy XIV free trial, and it's so annoying. It's a monthly subscription base. Looks so much fun, but I can't get the full game. I tried the monthly trial too, and it was really fun. But I have a very bad addiction to MMOs, where sometimes I just don't go to sleep for the night because I'm like farming or raiding. And it's something I found out when I was really young. And I've never gone back because otherwise I'd never get any sleep. Like, I would literally be up all night playing MMOs, doing raids, things like that. Terminus trait positioning is the bane of my OCD. Right? Right? I wish I could move them, you know? Like, it doesn't hurt to be able to move them. Like, it would be nice, but it's extra coding for aesthetics, and, like, I can get why they wouldn't want to invest in that. All right, y'all. Well, the tired's is starting to sink in. I'm definitely feeling it, like, right in these eye bags right here. They're definitely starting to get more prominent. So I am going to end the stream here. We might be streaming again maybe next week. We'll see how it goes, because I have another really big exam coming up, so I'm going to have to start cranking out the gears for studying. So we'll see how it goes with the stream. We'll be streaming Dark Road, because we have some Dark Road story to go through. I'm sorry I couldn't get through it today, but again, we were just doing quite a bit of Union Cross stuff, which is by far the superior of the two games. So that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, get some off-hours help, kind of see how the community works for my channel, where there's a lot of smart people who play this game, definitely join. It's right below the screen that way. Just type that into your URL. It's a permanent invite. You should be good to go with that. But that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.